Jeez.
I guess the sky is falling.
No, stop talking, go to jail.
I'm here, chat. I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning. Settle down, everyone. The God Gamer is here.
Good morning. Good morning. It is
Why are you sprinting? Take the fight.
3:47 a.m.
Hello, Mr. Streamer. Sir, your hairline looks awesome today.
Thank you. I think. It's good to see you guys. Today is going to be a longer stream.
Time to stop.
Weebs are already muted. This is good. This is good.
No more.
Very good sign when the weebs get muted immediately.
I really wish.
So today's stream is kind of a wild one. I was not in a rush to get to stream because even going live right now at 3:48 a.m., I think the shortest that today's stream will be, like if everything just goes super quick, will be 14 hours. That is because my stream is going to continue to go from now, or whenever I start, which is now, but from whenever I started till at the end of QZ's stream.
I really wish you guys could.
QZ has been planning a community event that will be taking place in roughly 8 hours. So I was like, fuck it. I guess because of the timing of it, it's so awkward that I'll just have to do a double stream and then I will skip my Saturday night stream. So what that means is this stream is going to be the last stream of the week. We're going to just go for 14 hours plus. It could be, I don't know. I have no idea how long QZ's event's supposed to last. But chat said, you know, if you told QZ that you're going to be at his event, then you have to open up the next 72 hours after that time of his event that he had scheduled. If you have a single thing planned, if you plan to sleep, if you plan to eat, you're fucking up. If you haven't cleared 72 hours worth of free time where you can sit at your computer, you're a piece of shit. So I did just that. I called up my brother. I said, you know what? You have another birthday next year, hopefully. I'll see you then, bitch. And I hung up. So I will be able to stay for the entirety of QZ's event. I said, who needs family? The stream will end whenever QZ's event ends. And so we won't have to leave early, anything like that.
That's messed up. I expected better of you.
No, real talk. Obviously, I wasn't gonna reschedule. You know, go into my brother's birthday. I told you guys yesterday that, like, hey, you know, apparently, what I have, like 5.5 hours that I was available was not enough, and people were like, "What? You could only stay for 5.5 hours?" Actually, wait, was it a 5.5 hours? Yeah. People were like, you can only stay for 5.5 hours. I said, yeah, that's the longest I'm going to be staying during the event. But, I don't know. Maybe my brother was watching the stream. Maybe one of you guys guilted him into changing his birthday. I have no idea. All I know is while I was asleep, my mom had texted me saying, hey, just so you know, the birthday stuff is going to have to be moved to Sunday, because of I think it was something with my brother's wife's work stuff. I don't know, something was going on. I mean, like I said, it was just a text. So then I saw that and I was like, all right, well then now I don't have to worry about having to leave stream early. QZ pulled the strings. I don't know, maybe QZ made a couple phone calls. Maybe he called in a bomb threat to my brother's birthday party, so they moved it. I don't know. But so after I saw that, I was like, okay, so I'll be staying for the entirety of QZ's event. And I messaged him on Discord saying that I will be there, and that we're good to go. Will you be eating on stream? I don't know. You ready for my genius plan for how I was going to survive stream without needing to be hungry and all that? I woke up and I was like, I could start stream now, but if I start the stream now, it'll be a potentially like 20-hour stream. So I was like, oh, I'll just use this time to rest a little bit more. And while resting, I was like, maybe I should eat something so I don't get too hungry during the long stream. So then I have a DiGiorno pizza in the freezer. I grabbed it out, put it in the oven, ate the entire thing, and then fell back asleep for another 3 or 4 hours. So I'm sure it's a really healthy way to sleep, is eating an entire pizza and then just kind of passing out on the couch. So yeah, hopefully hopefully that'll hold me over. I ate a whole DiGiorno pizza, so it's all good, you know. One pizza is meant for one person. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's my mentality as well, but it may say on the box like feeds 3 or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm an American. That's a lie. You know what I mean? I'm not believing those numbers. It's one person. Are you guys still generating more AI team photos? I like how both Hypno and Violet Violet look actually like, it looks like them. I don't know how that worked. I'm guessing. Hey, what the fuck? Oh, you straight up fed it images. Why am I so damn old? Chat. Careful, not safe for work, last image. Those are not boobs. Those are moobs. Those are man boobs. Very different. Those are Twitch TOS safe. If you guys don't know, our team name is... Okay, Twist. That's not what I linked. Wait, how is that? I literally just finished telling the story about the pizza. What are you actively generating? AI images? What is this? It's a DiGiorno. Well, anyways, our team, this is our team of 4. You'll get to see the team later today. Like I said, it'll probably be about 7.5 hours now from now. There's going to be a Noita event, and our team name, I told them my team name that I wanted. It should be Dunk plus 3 Noobs. I thought that was a great team name, and for some reason they chose the team name Texas Burger Royalty. I had 0 part in the choosing of that name. Apparently it was chosen by these 3, Yolk and Hypno and Violet. I don't know why they selected that. I don't know. Take it up with them. What were you saying? If you would reconsider... however, it's not the case. I wasn't given the opportunity. I was told, hey, add a person as a friend. I added them, and then I was ignored. All right? Don't even start with me, Yolk. We had practice on Sunday, and you left early. You know that practice was going to be 72 hours of Noita practice, and you bailed after 30 minutes. You showed late. I was 10 minutes afterwards, okay? I had just finished stream. I had to eat my DiGiorno pizza.
Sweat.
Good luck today. You're going to rock the event. You'll carry hard, and everybody will toss panties and flowers at you. Can you please forward my message to Yolk when he goes live? Mods, deal with Arthur. Deal with this kid. Added 2 more to the same link. Refresh it. Listen, this is not AI generated images time. Don't get all excited to spam. What? What the fuck? What is? Hypno does not look to be very happy with me enjoying that DiGiorno pizza. Violet just straight up looks petrified. Yolk looks like he wants a slice. Not AI, real life photo. Okay, noted. There we go. Wait a second, hold on. What was the other one? I wasn't even paying attention to the team. These are the proper team names. Finally.
Right now. He is
wait,
in sweat.
those background, the background is trying to just AI generate what it thinks Noita looks like, and it looks pretty sick. Day 5 of asking Dunk to play Noita Roulette plus to Ask the Gods. Laup, I did your trade, by the way, in case you didn't notice. Must kill a boss before entering a holy mountain for the first time, determined by random spin. Good old no damage, no damage, no gold run. Any orb counts. Test your patience. No damage, no gold run. What about restarting your nightmare runs streak? Didn't we already restart our nightmare streak? Are we on a 1 streak right now? Oh, one still streak, right? I'm pretty sure we're at 1. How about a chicken out new game plus run? No immunity perks. You decide how far you go. Noita Roulette plus Ask the Gods. I mean, the problem is, let me look at Ask the Gods. It's been too long. Middle perk every time. New game pluses. Gods have mercy. +5 shifts. No rerolls. Left perk. Right perk. We could just do a roulette with 2 Ask the Gods. Fuck it. But you guys gotta memorize all the possible things that it could be. Let's get rid of the can only carry 3 wands. How do we, if I click it and hit delete, does that, okay, good. Because we did that one and chat was not happy with it. No, we're not doing the Super Bowl rules again. Not till next Super Bowl, that is. No penalties. All right.
I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
We're just gonna do Noita Roulette with 2 Ask the Gods. So here's the list in case you're curious. I mean, I don't have to read through them all. There's a lot. There are quite a few of them. Don't Resident Sleeper me. Take the Gods Have Mercy off? Never. All right. Noita Roulette daily run +2 Ask the Gods. Exclamation mark yes if you think we're going to win today's challenge. Exclamation mark no if you think we're going to lose. Keep in mind that give me 1 second. Keep in mind that we're not able to know what the roulette challenge is going to be until we reach the very first holy mountain. So you're having to place a bet without knowing the full challenge. You only know the possibilities. And a roulette means that we roll a random number generator from 0 to 11 for how many fungal shifts we're going to do, how many orbs we're going to collect, how many bosses we're going to kill. All of these are randomness is going to tell us what we need to do for today. So it's all vanilla Noita, but it's self-imposed rules while playing the vanilla game with no mods. That's the idea. So basically, we just do what we always do, which is start off by trying to power up as much as we can.
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this guy.
Oh, it put us on the right daily. Flum? Ooh, okay, not my favorite start ever, but you know, what can you do? What can you do? Well, if you ever get a Flum start like we did, you got to keep in mind some of the things that you can make with Flum, which I tend to forget, but one that stands out to me is Flum plus Berserkium makes pheromone. And pheromone is one of those really early materials that if you get it, it does open up a lot of possibilities. Like you can use it for selling wands. It's got quite a few interesting things you can do with it. So the Flum start, which can seem in general kind of like a lame starting potion, you know, it does have some possibilities. That chest was primed for chest rain. True. But without the coup? Are you just saying that like if we had gotten a coup, like we should have searched around, see if we get a coup? Favorite starting spell? Probably just the classic Spark Bolt. It just makes it where you're like, okay, well, you know, I can use this for like the entirety of the run. But in terms of damage, Energy Sphere is probably one of the best because it's got like some of the highest damage. It's got good range. You usually clear things faster with the Energy Sphere, but after the early zones, I usually don't use the Energy Sphere so much, so then I have to get other stuff. Just kick it up there easy. What? Kicking the chest all the way up there to the altar? Have you lost your mind? You've definitely lost your mind. Horrible mana, though. Yeah, but the thing is, the starting wands usually fire pretty slow. So like, look right now with our spitter bolts. I'm firing this as fast as we possibly can, and we're not even using, you know what I mean? Like, we're not even using all of our mana. Energy spheres, they do obviously use up a lot more mana, but again, the pacing of the wand makes it where it's like not that big of a deal, usually. Get some water already? I know. Just looking around. I mean, I see the water there, but we'll have to just keep the flum in some corner, I guess. Where is a great spot to keep this flum? I don't like any of these spots. Screw it. This is where I'm keeping my flum. I'm storing it right here. Remember, another start that you could use this for, another popular flum one, somebody probably already pointed it out, I know you guys, is that you scoop up the flum, at least a little bit. You get some blood from the enemies, which is, you know, obviously easy to get because there's a lot of enemies around here that bleed. And then you put some, wait, was it oil? Is that flum? Hold on, I'm forgetting my own mixtures. Oil, blood. Is it flum? Is it flum? I don't know what it's been too long, man. Oil, flum, blood. Why does that sound weird? I don't know why that seems like a weird combination to me. Anyways, that makes unstable polymorphine. And the reason you'd want to make unstable polymorphine is because that is guaranteed to give you the hiisi creatures. Like whenever you step in unstable polymorphine, it will always turn you into a hiisi creature. Well, there's not that many hiisi enemies in the game. I mean, there's a good amount, but enough that you can kind of, you've limited what you're going to turn into a lot, and then from there, if you just shift several times, it's just a matter of time until you'll turn into the guy that throws out flasks. So you can use the unstable polymorphine to then become the flask thrower. When you're the flask thrower, you can then farm up whatever flask you want from that guy, and boom, there's a powerful start. In fact, since we're playing like really slow today, we're playing super slow today, maybe it would be worth the trouble. This guy's annoying. Ooh. Looks like we got some worms causing trouble. Seriously causing trouble. Some fungal soil pouch. We're gonna grab that because... Oh, damn. How much lava was there? What in the hell? Oh, shit. We gotta watch out because, Berserkium will make your own enemy try to attack you. So my own pet was trying to fight with me. There's oil. Alright, so we have the setup to make unstable polymorphine. So we are probably gonna do that. But let's first find an extra flask. Oh shit, I kind of goofed around there for a moment. Could have went badly. Look at that little guy. He's killing them all. Wanted to get rid of him. What are you, linking the bartender thing? Wait, why is that? Are you trying to link me the bartender to show me the mixture, which we just said? Quote. Are you woting right now? Probably. Rude? Listen, he was helpful for a moment, but you gotta remember those guys are chaos. Do not trust them. He helped you and you murdered him? I mean, didn't you not see just like 2 seconds ago he was trying to kill me whenever I accidentally stepped in some of the Berserkium? He cannot be trusted. Dude, where are the extra flasks? Hmm? Where are they? Oh, just had to complain. That's all I had to do. I don't know why my character, for some reason, is not jumping, but we got some poly. Yeah, this must be the one. Oh, shit. Well, we got a heart. I like it. I did not grab the orb heart at the beginning because remember, it's a roulette run. We don't know how many orbs we're supposed to grab today, and we're not supposed to go over it. Meaning, if we grab one orb, and then it tells us, hey, you're supposed to do a 0 orb run, ruh-roh, you know. So, just don't grab it. Not yet, at least. Alright, polymorphine. Don't trust the polymorphine, and I don't want to pour it out on the ground because since we're doing a longer run, we may forget where we leave it on the ground, and then later will poly us. Instead, we're going to pour it into the lava so that it evaporates. And then the gas dissipates pretty quickly. If you give it a moment, it won't just hang out at the ceiling. It shouldn't. Poly should have a chance to turn other materials into golems or something. What? What? So we could grab this berserkium and then mix it with that flum to make pheromone, but instead we're going to focus on the unstable polymorphine. Seems like the better bet for us. So we have a little bit of oil. It's been a little while since I was making homemade unstable polymorphine, so I forget my ratios, but there's like certain materials that you want them to be the dominant material and other materials that you just need a little bit of. I don't remember which is which, so what we're going to do is we're going to just get a lot of both of these, and then we will grab blood in just a moment. The fungus, yes, thank you for the reminder. And then we're going to pour out some of this bullshit. This even has some regular fungus in it. But since we may have to do lots of fungal shifting today, I'd rather not be reliant on the regular pink fungus. I'd rather get another fungus that I can be confident will never shift away. So that's what we're going to go grab real quick. What are the Ask the Gods rolls after the roulette run? I will show them in a bit, but they're pretty simple stuff. They're like, well, some of them are simple. It'll say, oh, you have to do +5 more fungal shifts, or oh, you have to grab the first bad perk that you see, that kind of stuff. Alright, so we drop the fungus from high up. Remember, this is the green fungus, which is a superior fungus, since it doesn't easily disappear like the pink fungus does in case there like a bad fungal shift happens. This one you would have to intentionally shift it away. So there we go. We got the green fungus. Oh, extra challenges. How varied can they be? They can vary quite a bit. They can vary from just like the basic, like I said, adding just a couple. Oh, actually, let's scoop this blood up real quick. So there we go. Shake it around. Shake it around. And we've made 35%. What are we messing up there? Why is that not? Hey, you. Stop that. Flum, oil, there it goes. Come on. Very slowly transforming, but you were getting there. I played this game thinking wands were all the depth. Quite wrong. I mean, it's a very reasonable thought to look at the wands and be like, wow, this is where the game gets deep and complex, and that's the main focus. But the reality is, you can focus on whatever you want. There's so many things that that there's just like so much complexity and so much to learn about that it's really you choose what you want to dive into. All right, a little bit more blood. Shake it around. There you go, 72% unstable polymorphine. So we've made our own homemade unstable polymorphine. That'll come in handy in a bit. But first, let's finish clearing out this first zone. Here I see you mixing the materials, making magic. This is like the kind of try-hard kind of stuff. Definitely not necessary. When it comes to using the flasks, I feel like as a new guy, I mean, again, it's like a pick your own adventure. So you choose if you feel like, hey, you want to make sure that you start learning how to use different potions to their maximum potential. That, I mean, some players are that way, but I feel like it's one of those things that you can put off as a newer, whenever you're a newer player. It's like, you'll figure those out later. Like, you can figure out how to utilize them to their full potential after you start to feel comfortable in the Noita world. Because what if you can know all these material reactions, you may be like, oh, I can gather this liquid and make this. But if you're not good enough to survive in the world, you're not going to even gather those materials. But once you do get good, you're like, okay, I can already, you know, I can get a basic win. I can take out this boss, right here, that boss. Then that means that whenever you are collecting materials, if you're like, oh, if I could only get my hands on this material, well, now you're good enough to survive to go exploring and find that material. Now, in this example, what I'm doing here, these are all materials that are not hard to find. These are all ones that were kind of like right in front of us. So definitely not the perfect example of like, you got to get good to survive to grab, you know, these very, very basic ingredients. But to utilize it, I feel like you got to be in a better place. I guess I'm just trying to justify why I don't point out to new guys a lot some of these tricks, is because I feel like it's like you're layering so much on. It's like, oh, you know, this is how you look for hearts, and oh, this is how you build your wands, and oh, these are the materials while you're exploring the world that you should be kind of looking out for, because then you can use it. It's like, damn, that's just too much. There's too much going on. You're just gonna scare a new guy away. So instead, it's like, get comfortable in the Noita world. Once you're starting to be like, all right, I'm an elite gamer, that's where you can throw in the what does flask mixing and all that bring to the table for potential in a run. We are about to utilize our unstable polymorphine. I know you watched me like mix it together and you're like, you just mixed it just for the hell of it. This is the part where we take advantage of it. But before we take advantage of it, let's go ahead and pause real quick, and let's roll the Noita Roulette. That's the whole point of today's challenge. We don't know what kind of challenge we're gonna have to do today. This is about to tell us what our challenge is. And before we can find out the challenge, we have to close the bets. If you don't know what challenges are possible, here's the challenges. Middle perk every time. It means I have to grab the middle perk in every holy mountain. Let's hope that doesn't happen. That's a pretty rough one. New game plus, new game plus plus. The gods have mercy on you. That's a good one for us. +5 shifts, no rerolls, left perk only, right perk only, +3 orbs, roll twice, roll 3 times, don't kill Kolmi, only holy mountain heart heals. I mean, you get the idea. I don't need to read through them all. But you can see the challenges vary quite a bit. Actually, just so you know, in case there's any confusion, for left perk only and right perk only, for these challenges, it was that we could, that's the only one we have to choose from. We don't have to grab it. But I think because we named this one middle perk every time, I think that in that scenario, we do have to grab the middle perk every time. While in these, it's like we only have the left and the right perk to choose from. It's a little weird, I know, but just want to clarify in case it lands on those things. What if you can't afford a reroll? Okay, so what does it say? Reroll every... there's the no rerolls. So is there one that says that you have to reroll every time? I can't remember. Roll 3 times. No. So this is not a reroll in the sense of what the Holy Mountain. This is, I have to roll the Ask the Gods 3 more times on top of the ones I already have. That's what that means. It means like, you know, Ask the Gods became Ask the Gods, you know, +3 kind of thing. That one's scary. I don't like these. These are bad. All right, let's do this, chat. Let's roll it. Is everybody in the bets? I won't make you regret it there, Balian. We'll be fine. Good luck. I'll need it. Harry was the last one hopping in. Frog, I swear. Like, I could leave the bets open for 7 months. 7 months. And if I close that bet within 0.0001 second of the bet closing, you would place your bet. How does that even happen? 6 to 7 months? Yes. Ban him. Chase, check this.
Maybe.
Don't you even. Actually, let's see. Wait, did the bot... Because he's saying he posted it first, but he's saying because of lag, it went after. Let's see. God damn it, Frog. Here's a reopen, all right? It's open for 5 more seconds because some of you guys have brain damage and are trying to find like 3 keys on your keyboard. All right, there. All of these individuals right here, shame on you. Shame on you. Why are there so many of you guys? God damn it, every time. I was getting food. What food were you getting, Grim? If I hear some nasty shit, I will have to ban you. But if you were getting something delicious, well, then it's understandable. Blaming me for being busy at work? Work? They're working you on the weekend? That's illegal, Stardust. Complain to your boss right now. No, actually don't. I don't want to get you fired. Yogurt, berries, and granola. See, this is, damn it, you are cornering me because this is one of my hot takes. I do not like yogurt. I'm not a yogurt, berries, and granola kind of person, but my brother fucking loves that shit. And yeah, so I know I'm gonna get some hate, but I'm just not a yogurt person, man. I just don't. L take. I knew it. Grim, you did this shit on purpose. Fuck this. I'm closing the bets. Non-dairy dunk, we call them. No, I like dairy. I just don't like yogurt. All right, here we go. No reopens. RNGesus, what are you bringing us today? All right. It's okay. It's okay. 5, 8, 5. 5 fungal shifts, 8 orbs, 5 bosses. And then we go for the Ask the Gods. This is where I get a little bit scared. It has to be 2 Ask the Gods rolls. The very first roll is going to be... Okay, now it's 10 fungal shifts. Could be worse. 10 fungal shifts, 8 orbs, 5 bosses. That was the 1 Ask the Gods. What's number 2 going to be? Okay, get the red halo. That's very reasonable. Get the red halo. If you're curious, the red halo is a cosmetic effect whenever you've grabbed enough negative perks that are considered like evil perks, I guess. Your character will actually get a red halo above their head temporarily in the run. You can get rid of the halo if you start to grab good perks, like holy perks or whatever. Then the halo will go away. And if you get enough of the good perks, you get a yellow halo above your head or a gold, however you want to look at it. So let me good warm up for the event. Yeah, it should be a good run. Let me just update the title. When it's time to die, can you get killed by a frog? What a weird request. Why? I'm so curious about that request. When it's time to die, can you die to a frog? Maybe? I mean, if you remind me whenever if you're here at the end of the run and you say, please die to a frog, then I'll be like, sure. What's an evil perk? More hatred? Yes. If you really want to know the ones, I believe they're all listed on the pillars because it is an achievement. It's considered one of the transformations. See, the Halo transformation, -1 is what we're looking for. We need to get -3 total. So in the -1 category, we have exploding corpses, more blood, vampirism, and more hatred. Each one of these can do -1. You can grab the same perk multiple times. So for example, if you grab more hatred 3 times, that counts as -3, and we would get the red halo. Just because it's like a morality score. So that's why I try to say evil perks, because evil doesn't necessarily mean bad in this sense, because exploding corpses obviously is a good perk. So it would put us in, it would give us a good perk, and it would push us in the right direction towards the red halo. While something like saving grace or extra life, which we probably will grab them today, is going to make it so that we have to get even more of the negative perks. Of the evil perks, so that we can get the red halo. It's a little weird, I know. Is it possible to get exploding corpses multiple times? Yes and no. Once you grab it, it removes it from the pool, but you could load in multiple exploding corpses and grab them all at the same time. Like pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I don't think there's any special effect for doing that though. I don't think there's any advantage to it, but you could. All right, let's use our... We made this unstable polymorphine, and we've just been staring at it this whole time. Let's put it to use. So we need to make an area where we can make a small pool of unstable poly. So I like to have the tablet just for this purpose. So this is kind of like a cup that I've made here. And in this cup, we're going to pour our unstable polymorphine. And we want enough that we can dunk our character into it so that we can get a stain. So whenever you see that little stain, that means that we don't have to... Because unstable polymorphine is the longest of the polymorphines. It takes the longest time. You have to sit here forever to get it to take your character and return them to normal. But if you see the stain, the little question mark, that means that you got so much poly on your character. So like that, I did not get the stain. So I would have to wait for the full duration. Do this, dunk yourself in it, get the stain, and you can just wash it off in water. So you don't have to wait the full duration and drive yourself insane. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get... Oh, this is a sausage thrower. We can save up some sausages. We actually don't need those. There's really no purpose no sane purpose for collecting sausages in Noita. They can be cooked, but it's a whole thing, and there's really no reason to do it. What we're trying to get is we are trying to get the flask thrower. That's our guy. Oh, there he is. Crap, I got the stain. Hopefully it doesn't dry off early. No! I did not get the flask I want, so back to spamming it, I guess. Also, that was the reason I made a deep cup, because if the cup is too shallow that you're holding your unstable polymorphine in, then what will happen is you cannot actually get the stain on your character. Ooh, you can get the poly effect, but you won't be able to get the stain. And that means you'll have to wait the full duration, and yeah, it's very annoying. Are you kidding me right now? Don't do this to me. Don't you dare. What in the bullshit? There's no perma-poly punishment. Not for unstable poly. You can do it infinitely. Chaotic poly does have a perma-poly punishment. If you do it, I forget what it is, like 50 times or some shit, you can get stuck. But this is unstable polymorphine. You will not get stuck. I can't remember. So we have lots of pheromone flasks. There are some decent flasks in here, but nothing that I'm looking to work with right now. Well, I say that. Let me check the spells real quick. Let me roll this. Not really anything that I want. So already doing multiple rerolls in the first mountain, usually not a good sign. Means that it's going to be kind of an expensive run. Let me think. Alright, so we're going to go healthy exploration, I believe. But we'll hold off a moment before we do it. And then what we can do is we can jump down here. Grab up the pheromone flask. Oh crap, we got to get rid of this damn ice. Get out of here. It'll break our flask. So wands like this wand, which has 10 mana charge, is not very usable for us. The good news is, since we have access to pheromone, we can just use any wands that we want. I wanted the spells, but the wand itself is garbage for us. We just throw it in the pheromone, and we sell it, and we get our money back. And that'll be how we buy. We can literally buy every wand in the shop if we want to. Guess I'll do it like this. This will be our digging wand. So crystal, I'm likely gonna get rid of the crystal. Do we want any of this other stuff? Not really. Noita is the only game that exists. Is this true? Is that a mod for selling wands? Nope. This is vanilla Noita. You can sell wands in vanilla Noita. It was not in the game for the first like 4 years or some shit that Noita existed, And actually the devs seemed like they were gone forever. And then one day when they returned, they actually were doing some bug fixing. So we thought, okay, we're just going to only get some bug fixes, which is fine. You know, it was exciting that we're going to get some of the errors, the glitches and crap in Noita fixed. And then they actually added in that wand selling mechanic. So if you watch some of my older runs, you'll pretty much never see me do it because it didn't exist back then. Even these days, you don't see me do it that often because it's usually not super necessary. But in situations like right now when you're just like min-maxing for the hell of it, it can be nice to make use of it. Whoops. There's actually a strategy that a guy one time DM'd me about, and I don't think I ever responded to him, but I remember thinking, this guy is actually insane. His strategy was to get infinite healing in the very first zone. He would actually use unstable poly to turn into a healer, and healers shoot out heals. And there's an enemy that commonly spawns to the left of the first zone, which is... Let me pull this up real fast. He's talking about to the left of the early zone. So he's talking about go through this dark cave and go over here. There's an enemy that's very common in this zone, this guy right here. And what he does is if you shoot a projectile near him, he copies them. So this guy's strategy for infinite healing in the early game was to unstable poly into a healer, shoot a heal bolt near one of these guys, and now these guys would shoot out infinite heals. And I was like, this person is maybe a genius or maybe insane. Using mental illness, absolutely insane strats. Yeah, when he said that, I was like, I mean, he's right. That is technically infinite healing. But he also maybe should be in a mental institution because that is actually fucking crazy. All right, let's, well, dude, the game really heard me talking about that healer strat. It's like, oh, you're going to run the healer strat? No, I'm not running the healer strat. Can you perk dupe today when getting the red halo? Maybe. I'll do it. I keep turning into the same dudes. It'll mainly depend on the pacing of the run. Because today's run, I actually need to kind of have a very set duration. Because we have a Noita event that we're taking part in. Oh, fuck. I did not mean to get the stain on my head. Are you kidding me right now? Is this real life? Oh my... Well, anyways, that's the method to get your hands on, why does this keep saying Berserk and push him? On the Teleportadium. You can use that method to get your hands on Teleportadium. The issue is, I accidentally broke a flask, which led to a whole chain of events, which went terribly wrong. But we do have the Teleportadium down there, so that's the good part. Let's get everything set up. Again, this is stuff that is completely not necessary. We're mainly just enjoying the journey today and doing all kinds of silliness while we're trying to achieve our goals. But yeah, the timer... Honestly, I wasn't looking to delete all that, but oh well. Yeah, I'm not going to take the time to do it again. I'm honestly tired of doing that back and forth. Not again. I can't believe we threw 2 telly flasks. Both of them broke immediately. That is some shit right there. But don't worry, the unstable polymorphine still serves a purpose. It wasn't like completely wasted. It's not like, oh no, it's for nothing. Not for nothing. How are we gonna set this up? You know what? We'll just grab healthy exploration. We'll yoink the free heal. We will poly ourselves by drinking it. We'll turn into one of the hiisi guys. We'll walk out of the mountain, so the mountain is still intact. And we'll chill. The perfect clip in Chase Check This. I am not watching back the very thing that I did. Wait. Oh wait, this was an old clip actually. It has happened before. This is true. But not... This time was a little bit different. Holy crap, what is going on with these? Oh, of course I have the stain right now.
This is the exciting kind of gameplay that you can expect out of Noita. Also, hope you don't get that telly flash.
That one was different though. That one was like, so we were unstable polying for just a little bit, jumping back and forth, and we got it to turn into the flash thrower 2 or 3 times. That time, I don't know what was going on. We were doing it for like 10 minutes and got 0 polymorphs into the flash thrower. I was like, is it broken? What is actually happening? Then when we finally turned into it, I was like, oh shit. And then we kept not getting, like we would go on these like long gaps of not getting the Alchemist. And then when it finally would happen, it would just be like, oh, no flask for you. Chance for a heart right here. What's it gonna be? Give me a heart. A chest? I'll take it. I'll take it. Better than nothing. Blue. Alright, we got an Invisibilium. Alright, I would rather had nothing. If only you saw the things I saw. Chance for another heart. Surely this one will pay out, right? Surely this one will pay out. No. God damn it. Still didn't pay out. Don't scam me here, game. All the formations are giving us garbage. Oh, shit. We spent all that time trying to turn into a flash thrower, and there's one over here. Are you kidding me right now? Alright, so here he is. And if you have a lot of liquid, like we do right there, that's the perfect setup. Because then it means that when he throws them, you can have it in such a way that he'll throw it and it won't break. No!
Yeah. That went well.
What happened? He's supposed to be throwing it in such a way that it's like these little limp throws, and then all of a sudden he was like,
better. I, for one, care less for them.
he all of a sudden just went full on like downtown Hail Mary, just threw that thing. See if I can get back to him. He's gonna be gone. I don't know where he would have tellied to though. That's the problem. Done with your shit. Things keep going wrong. It shouldn't be this hard. We catch these flasks all the time. He surprised me though, because when he threw it, I was like, wait, what the fuck? He like threw it with like some force. Got some arm behind that. There's an acid potion. And we don't need the acid potion. Chance for another heart. Hey. Now it's starting to pay out. Now we're getting the loot. So you got to remember that we have healthy exploration. And what that means is healthy exploration is going to heal us every time we go into a zone that we haven't been to before. So I'm kind of holding off going into the fungal caverns. Hold on, let me get this. Get out of here. I was holding off going into the fungal caverns until I knew that I had enough health bar to take advantage of the heal, which we are actually missing, like almost, we're missing 95 HP. So yeah, getting the 60 health will definitely be helpful. So that means we can head to the left. Okay, okay, game. Well, we're really going to take advantage of the heal now. I mean, we have some good resources. We maybe could make some upgrades. I don't really like any of our upgrades yet, so it feels pointless to walk all the way back to the mountain just to be like, oh, we just move some spells around. Oh, shit. Oh, there he is! Our buddy! Okay, we want to kill that guy, the Molotov thrower. Okay, we got rid of him. Alright, this time we're not gonna fuck it up. This time, flawless execution. Nope, that's not what we wanted. Oh, shit, he threw a lava flask. Like, delayed. We're gonna do this cautiously. No mistakes. No, no, no. Oh my god, he threw pheromone. So what pheromone does that's annoying is that he has the pheromone effect on him, which means he's like kind of friendly with you, I guess. And so I can make a decision. I can throw my water at him to wash off the pheromone. I could shoot him for a little bit of damage. He'll throw one flask. Okay, well apparently he just loves me so much he's throwing no flasks. Bug it. Okay, and then he jumps right back into the pheromone. What a guy. The reason you have to be very cautious around him is he can throw things like lava flasks and acid flasks. So the moment you let your guard down and you're like, ah, fuck it, I'll just run close to him to make sure I don't miss the opportunity to get a telly flask. That's whenever he throws that acid flask. It's just right into your face and you're just dead. So I am really min-maxing right now. Now, obviously, do we need the telly flask and all that bad? Not so much. Just kind of having fun today. Checking out everything. Oops, we accidentally broke the portal there. There we go. There's a invis potion. All we need to do is get a drop of water in it. And I'm actually carrying our unstable polymorphine flask, and I'm going to drop it right there. Well, we could end up needing it, actually. Nah, we're not going to need it. We need a way back into the mountain without angering the gods, and unstable poly does guarantee us a method. But I don't want to have that. I don't know. I don't like carrying it around with me, so I'm just hoping that we find something else. Alright, how do we get this guy to not be so annoying in that pheromone? Let's just leave him there for the moment. We'll use his skills in a little bit. There was Homebringer in the first mountain. We could Homebringer him out of that crap. Siphon pheromone? We could, actually. You're not wrong. We could slowly get rid of it. Oh my gosh. Stupid guys. Bleed the lava everywhere. What'd you got for me, game? Saw blades. That's not what I want. We are not looking for saw blades. Oh shit. Between two explosives. Don't like that. Dude, our health is getting so low. Gotta make our way over to the fungal caverns. Oh, there's some candles. Hopefully a player ghost doesn't spawn and murder me. Oh my god, that scared the heck out of me. Ambrosia. Oh, he was a polymorph player ghost. Oh, shit. Well, we got the heal. If you didn't see that, we did get the heal from this zone. But we, you know, obviously we could use some more health. So what I'm going to do to play it kind of safe. I want to get rid of the bad guys first. Get them, Pollen. Get them. If we're looking for more heals, but we don't want to waste our Holy Mountain heal just yet, all we need to do is get high up enough in the dense rock over here on the... Oh shit, hold on. There's some things happening. We get high up enough in the dense rock, it's looked at as another biome, and then that will give us another heal. So let's see, 122 health. Let's see if this is high up enough. Yep, there it is. So we got another heal from Healthy Exploration. So again, we have not used our Holy Mountain heal. We have lots of resources available to us. Oh, by the way, we were supposed to be doing fungal shifts this whole time. Have you guys been saying consume and I've just been ignoring you? It's because you guys spam that shit so often, I just honestly just ignore it. I'm sorry. This is our very first shift of the run. We're supposed to be doing a total of 10 today. This is 1 of 10. And remember, we're not allowed to hold flasks or pouches during this because they're supposed to be random. Meaning that I can't avoid anything good or bad happening. Fate has already decided what's going to happen to us in the run. That's a garbage wand. There's a broken wand there. I kind of want to grab that. Oh yeah, if somebody could yell at me in about 5 minutes to make sure I do another fungal shift, because Noita only lets you fungal shift once every 5 minutes. What do we got going on over here? Oh, there's a blinding mage just chilling.
I wish you guys could see this guy right now. He is drenched in
You
sweat.
could die, that'd be great. Oh! It's slow. Acceleradium. Let's see if we can kill him this way. It's kind of a silly method to kill him, but it seems like it would work. Should work. If you don't know, Pollen has a built-in, like, really basic homing. So you can actually, it's really slow, but you can kind of just AFK in some spots and kill enemies with the homing effect. To be lazy. Oh, I do not want to keep... Oh, shit. Oh, I got hit. Let me just put some... Let me get a little ambrosia on me. Alright, we're safe. We're safe. I need to get to this wand. Currently, I don't think I've had a method to get to it. You show how much of crazy stuff Noita has. No wonder people got time for playing this masterpiece. Oh, yeah. Noita is my favorite single-player game of all time. I mean, there's the reason I stream it so much is because I think it's like you said, it's a masterpiece. With that said, I always have things that I would love to be tweaked about the game. That I'm like, this could be improved, that could be improved. So while I think it is the greatest single-player game of all time, it doesn't mean that it will always be the greatest. Somebody else, some indie dev may be inspired by Noita right now, making a game that is Noita-like, but just better. Could be making a Noita 2.0. In fact, we have a lot of games, like a list of games that are Noita-inspired, that are in development, that our community keeps track of. And we're just waiting for that good one. Oh, fuck, you know what I just realized? I never filled out the form for that one game that is the Meat Bat, made by the Meat Bat guys, where they are allowing people to apply to do game testing on their Noita-like game. Is it still open? I hope it's still open. It probably is. Right? It's only been like a week. Noita with a new engine that is 20 times more performant would be insane. Well, that's supposed to be that the Meat Bat guys, their engine is supposed to be just that, where you get just, you know, a game that is very heavily inspired by Noita, but the engine potentially has much better performance. We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited though. These are the guys that they have a form that you can test their or fill out so to be a game tester for it. And I think a lot of you guys in chat have already done it, but I forgot. Consume, thank you guys. It's already been 5 minutes. Time flies when you're yapping. Dude, who is this damn mage over here? Hold up now. It's pissing me off. Alright, there we go. Shift number 2. You're a streamer, just DM directly. I'll fill out the form just like everybody else. I mean, I'll name drop. I'll be like, it is I, DunkOrSlam. Please, no autographs, no autographs. But if you... Oh, shit. The regular fungus has turned into rock, which normally would be kind of a pretty bad thing to happen, except for the fact that this is why in the early game, if you remember, I collected a green fungus, and I said, this fungus is better. This is why it's better. Because the green fungus is not naturally in the shifting pool. So while we lost all of the pink fungus, we still have this one to get our character high and do fungal shifts. Oh, look at that. We got an Uko hanging out. Hi, Uko. How's it going? So this is where pollen can be pretty useful, because we can just kind of sit here in a safe way, shooting this at him. We could ambrosia and then just charge him up, I guess, if you're really feeling confident. Remember, this is today's daily, so be careful. We got some tele mages. We got an Uko. That's a recipe for disaster. Is having a Circle of Vigor a must-have for doing the Sun Quest? If you have 150,000 HP, extra lives and saving grace, but don't have stainless armor, and breaking the reroll machine is impossible? If yes, what is the easiest, somewhat consistent way to get it? No, it's not a must-have. It is very nice. But yeah, not a must-have. You know what I found out very recently, that this information could help you, and I still have to do testing on it, so I can't commit 100% saying that this will save you the same way. But let me see if I can find this for you real quick. Kind of interesting. After I found it, or after it happened to me, I was like, wait a second. We may have to do another Sun Quest with this. Oh yeah, here it is. I found it. It was 6 days ago. So, as you can see, we don't have many perks. The challenge was we were only allowed to have 3 perks at the same time. So then Chad had me turn on a mod. You can see the little X right there. That's a mod. And if I wanted to pick a perk up, I would have to drop a different perk. So I can only have 3 perks at once. It was the whole idea. So because of this limitation, what I did is I actually did the electric weakening mage trick. And then I just did that for the purpose of showing it off, and just that way I didn't need to have electric immunity whenever I was going around the suns and stuff. Well, the result was, whenever I went to kill my character off, so keep in mind, I only have Saving Grace, Oil Blood, and Iron Stomach right now. I'm going to go into the Dark Sun, which pretty much instas me. Look at that. But it is not able to kill me. Like, if you don't watch the healing part, makes it look like the heals are saving me, but let me show you. Come on. So I jump into the Dark Sun. I was kind of surprised by it too. It like caught me off guard. I was like, wait, I'm alive. This is gonna save me. I'm gonna be stuck at 1 HP for just like 40 frames or some shit. And then once if I don't heal in that 40 frames, I just shit. So here it is, the new game plus Dark Sun. Wait. Oh shit! You know what's happening here? You know what's happening? It's actually crazy that visually, same outfit. Hey, it's a different gray. What are you talking about? It's a different shade. But what's happening here, we believe, was that by doing the electric mage, the electric weakening curse trick, the saving grace is saving me infinitely. Because every time the sun is trying to kill me, it's also trying to do electric damage to me at the same time. And I guess the order that it does the damage, it does the electric damage first before it does the other damage types that would normally kill my character. And that results in the heal and the damage happening. So like, heal damage, and it'll just saving grace procs again. If you look at the bottom left, you just see saving grace going off over and over and over. So, that could be something worth talking about. I think we are getting damaged by one of the damage types that heals us. Okay, I just said that. But, yeah. So, I don't know if this information is useful to you at all. I don't know what you're planning to do in your run. But, yeah, if you're looking to do a no stainless armor stacking setup, and you have saving grace, maybe a couple extra lives, just in case while you're testing stuff. But this could be a method. Cringe damage? It's not cringe damage. You shut your mouth. That jacket is cringe. What? Conga? You need to go yell at your mom. She's getting too wild. She is saying crazy shit right now. I did not know Momgo was anti-charity. She loves cancer. Because this hoodie comes from a charity gaming group that raises money for many causes. The most common one being cancer-related causes. Yeah, backfired, didn't it, Momgo? Didn't it? She's watching the stream. Clearly, she supports charity. Wait, what do you say? I'm a charity case? How fucking dare you? Oh my god. Oh, kind of ran out of levitation there at a bad moment. Keep in mind, I'm still doing all this with a starter wand. You should have definitely upgraded your wands by now. I don't know why I've just been so dead set on being, oh fuck, just being like, yeah, I'll just keep using my starter wand. It was a little stupid. Consume. It's time to consume. Let me do shift number 3 in just a moment. Are you kidding me? There's no way there's another telemage. There. Oh, that's a swapper. That is not a telemage. Oh, there's a telemage and a swapper. Oh my god. That could have gone badly. Fine. You know what would be kind of an insane move? Imagine you... Do we have anything to do that? I'm going to try something that may be crazy. If I shoot pollen into this guy, like so, it swaps me. So what if we shot the pollen at him, jumped in here, threw this on the ground? We're gaming! Oh, shit. It worked! Alright, so, we left that in the Holy Mountain. Nice, nice. So that means we have an extra wand spot. My fear there, the reason I was kind of questioning if it would work, is that if it did unload fast enough, it would unload the pollen before it made contact with the swapper, which would result in it, you know, not swapping me, and then I would just have to move on from there and be like, well, guess I'm not... Oh, shit. Be like, guess I'm not backtracking. We have the player ghost, but he dropped his wand, so he's just chilling. And we can do our consume now. Trying to do it in a safe way. There tends to be... There's like poly all over the place. Check the wand. Check which wand? We just looked at this one. This one here? I mean, they have a wand here and a wand there that I want to see, but you do consumes first. I think we got enough. Did we ever pass 180? Yeah, we did. I didn't want to take out the fungus and then the shift happened and be like, oh, fuck. Hey, an upgrade to our spark bolt wand. Just barely. This one, damn it, we need a way to get into the steel. I haven't seen any concentrated mana. We are lacking the good stuff. Oh my god, the wand with the missiles, the swapper mage could be holding it. Oh shit, that's a really good point, Tracito. When we go into it, we'll do it ambrosia. You are 100% right. Our Giga Brain move could turn lethal very quick. That is a very, very good point. What's the name of the Noita-inspired game? It doesn't have an official name yet. Their project name is called Quantum Corp. And but if you type !meatbat, which is the name of their studio, you actually get linked to their page where they're showing like lots of GIFs of the game, the project that they're working on, and also gives a link to the Discord where that's where I was showing the stuff. Was just the Discord link. Oh, there is some unstable. Wait, is that unstable? Oh, it's just regular teleportatium. Okay, okay. Let me see. Regular teleportatium. How do we want to approach this? Let's kill the Alchemist. I don't trust him. Now you may be saying, but don't you want to get telly from him? We'll get our own telly. We don't need this guy. Okay, he's about to... he was getting towards me. You scared me. Alright, here's what we're doing. We're going to perfectly dig away below this. Okay, fail at digging away below this. I meant to say... Alright, there we go. Perfectly. Then we hold our flask. We scoop up some of the telly juices. And we have 20% telly. That's perfectly fine. Now let's go find out if that swapper did in fact yoink the good wand. I'm kind of curious. Let's see if he tries to insta-kill me. Alright, actually I'm a little scared to do it on a spot with lots of water. It may wash off the stain before I even have the chance to react. That would suck. Alright, here we go. Lots of ambrosia. Oh shit, he was close. He was close to it. He's picking it up. He's got a gun. Get down. There you go. That was a very good idea, though. It definitely could have happened. So it was a good thing to point out. Grab up this. Let's make some wand upgrades, because it's been shameful with my current wand. Oh, tellies. They do exist. Woo! Saving Grace. I would like that. I would definitely like that. Way better than the other perks. What are we gonna run? I really don't see anything here that I'm just like, oh yeah, that's our damage. All of them are kind of like, I guess, you know, like I could run that as damage if I want to. Alright, and then we take our telly that we scooped up. Some of it's unstable, actually. Hold up now. How did we end up with unstable in there? I was not paying attention. Sure, we're just going to pour it on the ground. Who needs it? Hopefully I don't step in it later. I will almost certainly step in it later. Put a little ambrosia on for backup. And then telly us away. Oops, I washed it off immediately. Thought I had a little bit more than that. And we can rely on this guy. We can go kick, run. Kick, run. I don't even have a spot for it, do I? Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. No, no, no. That's death. He has death. What you doing? Oh yeah, I forgot. There's all Berserkium here. I can just keep the Berserkium stain on me and he'll just keep throwing them on me. Alright, he's gonna drown himself. Cool.
Do it.
I'm trying! The most dedicated I've ever been to get a telly flask from this guy. He's definitely drowning himself. Dude! I don't want to talk about it. Grab the acid to get in the metal box. Oh shit! You got a really good point, actually. This is the 4th shift. Thank you, Chad. Okay, shift number 4. Been playing so slow and adventurous that time is just ticking by on those shifts. Ow. Wait a second. Did it just convert acid into lava? God damn it. Well, so your idea was solid until that very moment. Lava still can't do it. It's just a way slower digging process. So anybody else who plays the daily, feel free to, you know, check those out. Let me know if you find anything good, because I will not be checking them out. At least maybe not till later. We're moving forward. I'm tired of this. Early game has been too slow. We are moving ahead quickly. We're gonna go get some mega loot. Oh, I did waste my healthy exploration is about to go off right now because it's a new area, but we had full health already, so a bit wasted. He fell in love with you for 5 minutes and was enough to make him kill himself. No, this is not what happened. He drowned. The fact that he was in love with me was unrelated. Dunk, I was worried you might have missed the stream. Forgot this is going to be your 24-hour stream. Shouldn't be 24 hours, but it's at least going to be over 14 hours. So, yeah, I showed up super late. I showed up super late because I knew that even showing up at 3 a.m. like I did, after 3 a.m., that it still was going to be a 14-hour, maybe 15-hour stream. Could end up easily being like a 17 or 18-hour stream. Really depends on how the event goes or what QZ has us doing. And I will be there for the entire event, in case yesterday you were one of the ones that was like, oh, what the fuck? Because I said I have my brother's birthday. It got rescheduled to the next day. Not because of me, at least I don't think. And then again, my brother may have heard you guys complaining and literally rescheduled his birthday stuff. That's possible, but I was told that it was because of his, it was like his wife's work, I think it's something like that. But yeah, so I don't have to leave. I don't have to leave early. I'll get to be there for the entire event. That the event will be taking place in almost exactly 5 hours. So we have time to burn till then. We're just gonna be hanging out, playing Noita, probably doing this run for the next 5 hours. Are you your brother's wife? Is that... Are we going Roll Tide right now? Roll Tide! You're my Christmas present this year? Who wants some Folgers coffee right now? If you don't know, he's referencing the Folgers commercial that is weirdly kind of sexual or flirty, and it's supposed to be between a brother and sister. Shit's weird, man. Source? It's like old as fuck. In fact, there's a funny video where somebody remade the commercial, like that did a skit where they remade it, and like the parents are like, "Oh shit, he's back." I've seen that one. Yeah, it's a pretty good skit. I think it's like a decade old, maybe more at this point. I think if you just look up Folger's incest commercial, it's literally the first thing that comes up. Don't make me feel old. Show it already. Just watch it. It's like we watched it on stream before. Not sure, but I think searching those terms will get me on the list. See, Wookie was brave enough to do it. Folger's Coffee, Brother and Sister Home for Christmas, 2009 Christmas TV commercial. 2009! Oh my god. Wait a second. 2009? It's even older than I thought. I said that remake was done like a decade ago, but it's looking a little crazy. I was 4. Look at this HD resolution.
I must have the wrong house.
Sister? Oh, I missed you so much. They waited up all night for you, you know.
It's a long way from West Africa.
Oh, real coffee.
He's here.
I brought you something from far away.
Really? Oh.
What are you doing?
You're my present this year.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Can we get a roll tide?
Oh, my.
I don't know what the fuck the Folgers guys were thinking when they made that shit. Well, I mean, I think I have an idea of what they were thinking, but how did they think nobody else would notice? Why is your family tree straight? It's not a tree. It's just it's a single branch. The extended cut. Okay, we're going for the extended cut.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
See? I smelled it. He's back.
Ryan, you have to leave.
What? What are you guys talking about?
We know what's going on here. We know you're trying to each other.
What?
All right, no sound effect. Bayou, not now.
Oh, please. Brothers and sisters don't look at each other like that.
He sent you to West Africa for a reason, Ryan, to separate you and your sister.
You're crazy! Oh, yeah? What's this?
He's my present this year.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
All right, Chad. Hold on. Let me. Look what you did, Bayou, you piece of shit. Chat, remember they had sound effects, and so they were like, "Oh fuck, spam it."
Okay.
Oh my god!
I'm your son, and I'm in love with your daughter.
Oh, Ryan, what is in that box?
What's in the box, Ryan?
It's mine.
Bitch. Unbelievable.
Holy shit.
Emily, I love that we have so much in common because we grew up together. And I just want to wake up every morning to the smell of you and Folger's Colombian dark roast. Emily, will you make me the happiest brother?
Dad! Get off of him! I love him! Oh, no! No! Stop it! Stop it! No! No! I just want to my brother!
There you go.
Folgers in your cup.
There you go. There's your extended cut of the Folgers commercial. See? Now you want some Folgers coffee, don't you? The ad is working. We fell for the marketing. We're too simple. It's true, I do. Hell yeah, brother. I mean, There could be some of these people that lean into the whole any advertising is good advertising, right? And they'd be like, fuck it. I guess they associate us with incest. Lean into it. We need to make another commercial. we need to make this a series. I mean, have you guys heard about that? This happened a little while back now. I don't remember how long it's been, where that McDonald's CEO went to try the McDonald's, one of their new burgers, and was like, you know, oh, I'm gonna try the new burger, and then like proceeds to almost like pretend to take a bite. He's like, and everybody's just like, what the fuck? Was that really only 4 days ago? For some reason I was thinking this like a month ago.
All right, the moment of truth. That is so good. That's a big bite for a big arch.
I don't know, maybe because I kept seeing shit pop up about it, maybe it just felt like it was old news. But then now a lot of people have like, I've seen them basically making skits of them also trying that burger, and I'm like, I wonder how many people, because a lot of people are aware of it coming out now because of because it went so poorly, like the reaction to be like, wow, even your own CEO doesn't want to eat your burger. That shit was pretty hilarious. The Burger King CEO did a response video of him taking a huge bite of the Burger King burger to dunk on McDonald's. I heard about that. Like, apparently several CEOs got on board and were just like, you know, showing how, like, this is how you eat a burger. It was really weird. Like, the McDonald's dude seemed like how did he not anticipate that going bad? I like how in the video he clarifies, like, I'm gonna eat this later for lunch, even though he like doesn't even take a visible like bite on there. Like, he pretends to take a bite and then like make sure to let the people watching know, like, I will eat this later though. I'm saving this for later. Like, yeah. I'm sure you did. The size of the bite is not what's matter. They both just take one bite and leave the burger. Wait, they both? What do you mean they both? There's another person that only takes one bite? But no, it's the bite. It's the size of the bite. That's what's so significant. It's because it's like in his head, he like knew what it was made of, and it was like disgusting him so much. He's just like, this burger. That's the good stuff. You're like, damn, you weren't even willing to put your mouth on that burger? What the fuck is in that meat? Like, what is this? It's an average bite, damn it. It's not an average bite. Maybe the average bite of like a 3-year-old, maybe. Is not an average bite. Chat defending CEO. Well, obviously some people do run with things and go crazy on the internet. But that one I do feel was odd. I remember thinking like, people are probably exaggerating. Saw some article about it. Like, they're probably exaggerating. Then I watched it and I was like, that shit was weird. That shit was not a normal bite. I mean, he like pretended like he was taking a normal bite, but the burger is still like fully intact. Same energy, crusty burger.
You win a free Krusty Burger!
And cut.
I almost swallowed some of the juice. I'll be tasting that for weeks.
Krusty burger. I think of the SpongeBob Krabby Patty. Oh wait, I think I remember this one from way back. I'm a little scared. Anytime we play Simpsons clips, I do get a little scared. Because old stuff, some old stuff, you're like, yeah, we won't get DMCA. Simpsons, it is immortal. I have no idea when it comes to DMCA on that shit. What was the potion on the left? It was a mimic. I think it just said potion whenever I hovered on it. I'm pretty certain. Mimic some teleportatium. That is true. Oh, it could drop a CM. That's true. You make a very good point. I was not thinking. 20% is not a bad chance of getting a drop. I mean, obviously it's not like we're definitely getting it, but it's enough to take the gamba. It was right there. All right, so what we're gonna do... screw it. I think we can just res it up and kill it. He died of natural causes. You guys saw it. Wait, how did Pheromone get in here? What the... You monster. As he let out his last little desperation squeak. He's like, "Ree, help me." Oh, fuck. What you get for trying to scoop up that telly, I guess. The fact that I'm still shooting out these basic bitch spark bolts is sad. Consume. Basic bitch spark bolts for a basic bitch gamer? Don't you dare. The same run with Circle of Vigor and Polycircle in Mind Shop also had a potion mimic that dropped Sea of Amicium for me in the fungal caverns. I was so confused at first. It was like, mega loots galore. Oh, shit. Toxic sludge just turned into rock. Wait, what happened? Wait, was it not toxic sludge? Oh, fuck, it was water. No! My water! Did you just fucking drink the rock? Well, you can't pour it out. It's stuck in the flask. The only way to get it out of the flask is you gotta eat it. Or drink it, I guess, depending on how you look at it. Okay, you have a chance for a heart in here. As the sniper runs around on fire for a little bit. Nope. It would have been, the heart would have been right there. You know what I'm going to do? Instead of healing at the snowy depths, I'm actually just going to jump in here and we can heal now. And hopefully get some good wands. Yes! Finally! A spark trigger! And all of my wildest dreams have come true. We could grab the concentrated spells to do huge damage. But we're going to be doing a longer run. I don't want to deal with that crap. That there. There really isn't that much benefit from this one. I mean, it's kind of silly, but oh well. It'll do for now. Let's roll this. Keep cluster, it's fun. I got it up here. Maybe if we work with like some eggs or something. I did find some eggs, an egg earlier, but I left it behind. Whoops. Consume already again? No way. No way. Ooh, stronger hearts. Gotta get that health. 90 seconds left? Okay. I knew it, Rosalind. I knew chat was lying. Can't believe those guys. What we need to do is find a puddle of blood. So when we're killing the bad guys here, gotta be looking for a blood setup. Got a healer. No! You just threw TNT directly into my healer. I mean, I'll grab it, but I don't really want it. Ooh, a little bit of damage. Luckily, this area is easy to get blood from, since there's so many enemies that bleed. Healer. No, no, healer, get out of the way. I'm gonna thread the needle. Here we go. You like that? You like that? Easy. Alright, don't go towards the fire, please.
Now he is drenched in sweat.
Double healers. Let's try to keep that one from dying, if we can. Heal him! Heal him! You! Heal him! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Are they literally coded to die, or was it bad coding and the devs didn't fix it or something? They're little suicide machines, man. And I don't believe they are coded to die. It's just... That's just how they work. An egg. We do have the cluster bolts. We can consider that. Wait, I forget. With the egg and the cluster bolt, it needs... Does it need 1 or 2? 1, but it does 130 friendly fire damage. Okay. Okay, sounds right. Thank you for the reminder. It's been a little bit since I ran it.
I really
Let's
wish you guys could see
consume.
this guy right now. He is drenched in sweat.
There we go. You can run. I thought your pace was more like a crawling speed. Hey, I'm a former world record holder. I'll have you know. Gotta make sure not to hit that propane, because you know he's just a little suicide machine. He's gonna run right into that shit. Alright. We're gonna open up a gap here. That the other healer starts using his brain. Yep. They're gonna walk over here. Kick one healer. Okay, let's move a little bit over here because he's being annoying. Hey, what the? Get your ass back here. This one's being super funky. This one's being reasonable. The other one, not so much. For some reason, both the healers won't stay on the same side at the same time. If this one goes down over here, this one then like runs away. There we go. Finally. Finally. Alright. Took way longer than necessary. Oh shit, there's a missing wand there. Oh! Yep. That'll happen. Pretty good one, though. Look how this healer's running off from the healer that's trying to heal him. He's like, I'm trying to help. Oh! Oh my goodness, that could have gone bad. Yeah, that was something. That was something. Holy crap. Did you see that whole chain? Woo! You want to watch that back? Oh, we can't watch the whole thing back because does anyone have a clip? Nope. Because it lasted so long. Basically what happened is I opened a chest, but because I shot a group of projectiles, I think it broke the chest immediately. I mean, it broke the flask that dropped out of it immediately. I opened a chest that dropped a chaotic poly flask that instantly broke. Then the chaotic poly started pouring everywhere. I tried to run away. It poured onto one of the enemies near me. One of the enemies near me turned into an electric skull. The electric skull then electrified the nearby steel, which I was touching, so it stunned me. When it stunned me, I fell into the polymorphine. Hold up here. Hold. I'll watch the clip 1 second. Let me deal with this guy. Ooh, that's actually a scary one. The skull, dumbass. What? Rosalina.
This is a chance for Nutty to redeem his entire reputation.
Are
and
super
not
woke
link
status
Mark
now.
This is your moment.
Rosalina?
This is your moment.
Rosalina, you piece of shit.
You had one moment, Nutty.
Never again. Who's got the clip? Surely somebody has the clip. There we
Ladies
go.
and gentlemen,
Authentic A.
we got him.
Here we wait, what? Authentic A. Why are you linking a 3-month-old clip? I'm gonna show you my balls. Let's do that. That's what you came here to see. I know you. You came here today and you were like, that's what I want to see. It's the only reason you tuned in. Let's do it. It was ball lightning. Come on, Chad. Focus up. There we go. You know what? Fox. Hell yeah, Dark Fox. Hell yeah. All right, let's watch this clip back. Oh! Oh my goodness, that could have gone bad. Yeah, that. So again, if you're not following it, basically, the chest that I shoot right here opens up, and because I shot too quickly, I guess, or a burst of shots, it breaks the poly flask. So then, whenever this guy hits me, it knocks me down, but I hug this wall here. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta stay away. I gotta stay away from the chaotic poly that's pouring everywhere. And then it pours onto this guy right here that then turns into a random enemy. The random enemy that it selects, the electric skull. The electric skull, whenever it's near steel or any kind of like things that are conductive, will conduct electricity. So the steel conducts electricity, which shocks my character. And whenever I get shocked, your character is stun locked. So I get stun locked and I fall directly into the chaotic poly. Now, because I was getting electrified stunned right here, it actually pauses the stun effect. Because now I'm a different character. I'm this. I morphed into an enemy that's invisible. Goodness, so I'm this invisible enemy they can barely see, running around. Then when it expires, it goes back to being my character that was electrified. So that's why I come out of the chaotic poly pre-stunned. Yeah. There we go. That was a close one. Why didn't you watch the entire stall? Because I do not want to encourage this behavior. In the early days, I thought, oh, that's funny. Around the 100th time, I was like, all right, these guys got a problem. Dunk, stop with my shadow ban immediately and read me. I swear, if your read me message is shorter than I need to read your other one, what am I looking at here? Anyone else excited for Crimson Desert? Now that it's confirmed, it is super well optimized and only has some minor bugs, mostly in the very late game. What the hell is Crimson Desert? Hashtag ad, never heard of it. That's what I said. 70 bucks, won't buy. Not interested, no one knows. It's good to know I'm not the only one clueless on this one. It's a Black Desert Online franchise game. Oh, wait, really? Wait, it's another one of the Black Desert games? Is it like a DLC? Like, it's a single player version. Oh. Huh. Oh, shit, wait, what the fuck? Shouldn't there be some fish right here? Let's see. See, that's not murder. That's not murder. I was trying to save him. Well, anyways, you can use those fish and injure them, and that healer will heal them, and you'll have a permanent heal station. But, you know, the fish died of natural causes. Sadly, they could not be saved. So I poured out my teleportadium, and when I poured it out, there wasn't enough teleportadium to reach the point that I needed it to reach. We do have a backup plan, and that is ambrosia naturally is more dense. It sits lower down, and this pushes the teleportadium up, which then allows it to reach the point where it needs to give you the eye portal. So this was really disappointing. and makes me sad. Yep, Phoenix is right. Let's grab the broken wand and then let's carry it back. Did you know that ambrosia is a Greek mythology thing? Food or drink that gave the gods immortality. Word comes from and Brutus, mortal, unmortal. Knowledge is power. I'll retain that fact for approximately 30 seconds. Alright, broken wand. Boom. We got some tentacle timers, but if I remember today, somebody said some really degenerate tentacle related stuff at the start of stream, and it scares me to use this. I just watched some tentacle hentai. What the fuck are you saying in my chat right now? You just watched some tentacle hentai? Can you theme your run around it, please? As has been suggested in the past, I would love to see your screen covered with tentacle spells.
On a cross.
Today's stream, we will not have a single tentacle in it, just to punish Torikoishi's degeneracy.
In the past, you have said there are good Japanese Noita streamers. Are there any you would recommend?
Yeah, there's, in fact, we were actually watching one just a little while ago that was on a 221 game win streak in Noita. I mean, they had won their last 221 Noita runs in a row. That was pretty cool. But one of my favorites to watch is Daw. Anybody can link Daw's channel. It's like I forget the numbers after Daw's username. 130, Daw 130, Daw underscore 130. It's 222 now. Yeah, 222. But yeah, Daw's pretty awesome. Yeah, Daw 130. There we go. There's the link. Thank you, TNT. He's a great one to watch. He only speaks a little bit of English, so if you go in there, I don't recommend trying to take over with English or anything. But luckily, Noita is one of those games that once you get a good foundation, good understanding of the game, that even if you're watching somebody you don't know what the heck they're saying, you can still learn from their builds, right? Like you'll still see how they build stuff. And he definitely does a lot of builds that I do not do, and he does a lot of efficiency is like his big thing. In fact, to give you an idea of how at times how obsessive he'll be with efficiency, is if you see his character moving around, like mine, and it does not have a stain on it, and he sees a group of enemies coming up, and he doesn't really have a lot of damage, he will almost always spray a little bit of blood on himself. Well, I guess if he's in a run that he really wants to win, he'll spray a little bit of blood. That was not intended. I'll explain that in a moment, why that happened, but less yapping. Silence! The cosmic rays, yeah, man. And the reason for that is because when you have the blood stain on your character, it actually increases your probability of critting. In fact, if you have lots of projectiles, I believe it stacks the crit chance. The point is, you will do more damage by putting bloodstains on your character, and he will optimize that in runs where it matters. I never even think of that. Like when I see myself in a tight situation where I need damage, I'm just like, just wearing away at him, with low damage. But he's always optimized and getting a peak of damage. As for if you're curious what the hell that silence was, I have this button behind me. I had it wired up to silence the chat whenever they're being annoying. I press the button, and then I've been working on some stuff in the channel, and at one point basically I fucked with some wires, and I need to redo it. Well, whenever I was fucking with those wires, I don't know what I did exactly, but now anytime, so it doesn't work at the moment, or at least if it does work, I mean, there's a chance it may shock me, so I'd rather not press it till I know for sure that I have it wired it correctly. But anytime there's a storm and it's lightning outside, the button goes off. I know that sounds crazy, but it's really what happens. Did you see that? Did you hear that? Did you hear the silence and the fucking thunder? Did you guys? I told you that was loud. I told you it's popping out there. You didn't believe me? That's crazy. That's some real sus wiring. Yeah, it's definitely a little questionable. That was Zeus himself. It was quite loud. Made me jump. That was like my house last night. Wild weather already, and we're barely into March. Yeah, I'm curious what the season's gonna look like. Wonder how stormy it's gonna get this year. Have you heard about grounding your electronics properly? Yes, it's just, you know, it's just like a little basic setup. It wasn't meant to be anything hardcore. It just, yeah, it needs some.
Are you running mains voltage through the button? What the hell?
No, it's not mains. It's only 5 volts going through the button. Actually, maybe 12. I think it's 5. Push the button, do it. You just want to see me get shocked. That's messed up, man. This is how you can fix the problem. You'll need to find the black wire, and then you'll need to give it a lick. It will help with insulation. Oh, I knew it. Always had a feeling it was something like that. Wasn't enough licking going on in my electronics. Oh, did you see that? That guy has got a spicy wand. No, 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 no. Hold on, fuck your transmission for a moment. Look at rain's hitting this window like crazy. In the middle of a goddamn battle. Wait, where's the danger? Oh shit, there he is. Alright. If you hear a lot of background sounds, that's the that's the storm. Oh, it wasn't even that dangerous of a wand. It's actually kind of disappointing. Alright, chat's calling out consume again. They better not be lying. Alright, there's another shift. Is chainsaw a good spell? Could you explain how to use it? Oh, hilarious, Natalis. Hilarious. Arthur says it was not important. Okay. Wasn't sure if I missed something that I needed to see, but I'll believe you on that one. Teleporting back up. And the reason I've decided to go up is because I feel like the game isn't really giving us anything that is that impressive. So why not just force the game to give us something impressive, right? When RNG's not going your way, you say, fuck the RNG. I am the RNG. And you grab a god wand. So you'll see. Here's how you can force yourself into good loots. Also, to make sure that we don't lose our fungus, I will drop a little bit over here to create a nice fungus mountain. Alright, good, good, good. What is your opinion on the single most important spell? I don't know if I would say there's a most important spell. There's like people's favorites and maybe like the easiest to use, stuff like that. But there's no one spell that if you were to remove it from Noita would like ruin the game or anything like that. Yeah, the Spark Bolt, I like the Spark Bolt. Really simple. Can be great throughout entire runs, all that kind of stuff. But if you remove the Spark Bolt from Noita, it doesn't, you know, like, oh shit, Noita's garbage. What have you done? It's just like one of the better spells to use. Just one less exciting spell, I guess. The most mid spell. The most mid spell, I'd probably say something like Arrow Trigger. It's like, yeah, it has its uses. If you're desperate, you don't get a Spark Trigger, but there's so many other things that do what it does better, so pretty mid. Telly? Telly, if you say all forms of telly, right? Like if you're saying small teleport bolt, large teleport bolt, and then I guess a hook bolt in return, I guess kind of if you're in that realm. But yeah, both the tellies, if you get rid of both of them. You gotta remember, small teleport bolt did not exist for several years in Noita. There was only the regular teleport bolt that we had that you see now. But small telly got added later, and it became the superior teleport bolt. But we've been without, you know, small teleport bolt for you know, my first 2,000 hours plus in Noita were without that spell existing in the game. We're gonna spawn in our first boss fight, because we're supposed to kill 5 bosses today, and we've currently killed 0. There we go. Our damage isn't anything insane, but luckily, you know, cram some damage modifiers into a payload. It'll be enough to get by. Then we're going to quickly glance around just to make sure there isn't like a really easy access heart mage. Because sometimes there'll be one just like chilling. Looks like we got a couple mages, but not the ones that we want. They're in like the same family as the heart mage, but they are not the heart mage. Alright, it's not a big deal. Like, if we don't get the heart mage, it's not like, no. It's just one of those things that if we found a heart mage right now and we have stronger hearts, we would have taken our HP to like 2,000 HP. But, oh well. Let's grab the heart. We're going to grab the copy thrice. We are going to glance at this wand. That is a good wand. It's definitely better than our current wand. But I'd be surprised if it ends up being the wand we carry back. That's what we're going to do. I want to grab this. Remember, every heart that I grab is worth double, so it'll be worth 50 HP. I'm a little nervous because, well, actually, I do have healthy exploration. I was going to say, anytime you add something like 50 HP and you don't have a steady heal, you're just adding on empty health. And you're making it so that fire burns harder, if that makes sense. So like, fire is percent damage. The more health you have, the more damage that's done to you. Because same percent, but more damage. If you're adding on empty health, that means that you're actually temporarily worse off than you were without having the health. But yeah, you get the concept. You understand percent. So my thinking was that maybe we grab it on the way back. That way we could be like, we don't have the fire damage burn as much, and we still gain the benefits of the plus 50 health. If I have it, or if you have any way to heal, I do have healthy exploration. That could be used as a way to top off my HP. So let me see if I can. Yeah, there's a heal from that. And then, yeah, I need 5 orbs at some point anyways, which is true. I'm gonna need to collect 3 more orbs. Do you plan to set yourself on fire? No, but the area that I'm going into has a bit of fire. And that's why I wanted to be able to adventure around for a little bit without having to worry about, you know, getting killed, burning to death. To get to the pyramid, do I need stuff that can dig the tree? So Lumi or plasma maybe? No, it just that little entrance to the pyramid is pretty soft dirt. You see how I'm using the energy orb? This digs really well on something like the entrance. A lot of things dig it well. You can actually even use the teleport bolts to dig through it. It's not a very rough material. Like, you're thinking of like Holy Mountain brickwork. That one's kind of hard to dig. You need things like black hole, luminous drill. It's not that level of hard material. It's just some very basic digging will be enough to get in there. Or just any kind of like explosive. If you have something that explodes, I don't think there's, oh my god, another Calic Poly. I don't think there's anything that's explosive that wouldn't be able to dig in there. So every starter wand should be able to get you in there. Magical explosion wouldn't?
Oh, I really wish you guys could see this
Magical
guy right
explosion wouldn't. Is that true? If so, that's kind of crazy. For some reason I thought it would even do at least some basic form of digging. I didn't think it didn't do any. Arrow timer. So we ended up topping off our health with healthy exploration, so that means that that 50 health that we grabbed was in fact a good 50 health. It was useful. Ooh, that's a scary wand. Another 50 health. It explicitly doesn't damage ground. That's what magical is about. Yeah, I wish spells like that were more useful so that I don't know, like I wanted to do more with them and utilize more builds, because I end up forgetting what they even are capable of. This is a description, a large explosion that doesn't damage the ground. You never know, man. I've never shot it at the door. I trust nothing. Noita says lots of things that are lies. Noita also has one that says... Your spells are 5 times as powerful, but your maximum health becomes 50 and cannot be increased by normal hearts. When in reality, it can be increased by normal hearts. You just have to grab it at the right time. Shifting a clock? What shift number are we on right now? 8? 9? Wait, I'm getting mixed messages. This will be 8. Wait, some people are saying 9. I'll check in a second. Only one says this is the 9th. Okay. Number 9. This rock is so annoying. At least we're finding a good amount of HP over here, even if we haven't got like any wands that I'm like, oh yeah. We got some decent ones, but nothing that I'm, you know, gonna say it's like a game changer or anything like that. No, it can't. It's not increased by normal hearts. It's increased by the heart mage trick, but the debuffs expire. Taking the heart doesn't increase it over 50. The heart itself does increase it, though, right? Like, it's the heart that increases it. The debuffs just are returning your health to what it believes. Like, the debuff isn't a crucial element, but the heart is still the thing that is adding the HP. You can't do the debuffs without the heart and get health added to it. However, you can get health added to you without the debuffs. Not over 50? Yeah, you can go over 50. You can add over 50 with a heart. You're trying to play a game of semantics but picked a bad example. But see, you're just wrong though. What you're saying is just not accurate. You said not over 50. That's wrong. It's just not true. It starts off at 50, but it can become infinite. The heart itself doesn't do it. The debuff trick doesn't do it. Yeah. Wait, now, what? Semantics time? Normal hearts can increase glass cannon health. You just have to lower it first. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Durium. Well said. Simple, sweet. The second was supposed to be does. The debuff trick does do it. No, it doesn't have to be the debuff trick. That is just a method. I'm saying the heart is the part that you can lower your health in other ways besides the debuff trick, and in which case the heart will add. You just have to meet the criteria to make it so that the heart does add to it. It's just the debuff tends to be the most obvious one. Which means while you have the debuffs, taking the heart doesn't increase it over 50, so the perk didn't lie. Yeah, listen to Durium. He said, if you have 10 health and you add 25 to it, what did you do? You added 25 health from a heart. It added. Yes, Durium is 100% right. I kind of want to get these digging bolts, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. Maybe we'll have to come back here with Tinker. If you're curious, there's no specific resource we're looking for right now. There's just a lot of stuff that we could get. If we stacked Vampirism after Glass Cannon, hearts would work normally until 50. Yeah, I believe so, unless there's a special interaction there. But there's been a couple instances that we've had it happen where we did not use a Heart Mage and we have added health with it. I'm trying to remember what those instances were. Maybe it was Vampirism. But I remember I was like, oh shit, that's neat. That plus Dodgy seems to be focused on that 50 HP because that's what Glass Cannon kind of leads you like to be focused on. Because it says, what is it? It says your spells are 5 times as powerful, but your maximum health becomes 50 and cannot be increased by normal hearts. So you can actually increase it with the Holy Mountain hearts, which are not normal hearts, but then it actually even goes above 50 at that time. So then as you're moving it up to like 50, 60, 70, 80, then if you decrease your health down, that ceiling of 50 should go up as well. Like it can be, I think your ceiling then becomes like, you know, let's say you grab 5 hearts. You grab glass cannon, you grab 5 hearts. I think the ceiling is now 100 HP. So now you have more to work with. So you just have to drop under 100, and then the heart could add 25. Something like that. This argument has real big pirate software energy. I don't know if you're talking about from my perspective. From my perspective, it's an important detail. It actually plays a crucial role in a lot of things. The way Dodgy's saying it, the problem is it actually mislead people to not utilize it. Because I actually in the past didn't use the heart at certain moments because I didn't realize the rules of the heart. I thought like you did have to have the heart mage debuff and stuff like that. But what really made me to start to realize how glass cannon worked was when we played Noita together. In Noita together, what happens is we would have rules where if a teammate died, everybody in the team would lose a percentage of health. So you could have glass cannon and at one point have like, I don't know, 400 health or whatever, but then you started to lose teammates and your health bar started dropping. Well, once your health bar would get to a certain point, under a certain point, you just would pick up hearts regularly and it would help you. And it's like, well, you don't have a debuff or anything going on. How are the hearts actually helping you? And then that's whenever it really clicked. It was like, oh, it's because the hearts can add 25. They are adding 25. There's just certain criteria has to be met before they're allowed to do it. So this can lead to other mods that are not even, you know, other things in Noita where the heart can benefit you as long as you meet the criteria. Noita's one of those games of details where you gotta like see if you meet the rules for it to benefit you, rather than like it only being useful in like one specific situation. Let me just be the mediator and say that the devs are Finnish and can't speak English. What? Can't speak English? I've literally watched them do interviews in English. How dare you insult our innocent Noita devs? I don't know about innocent, but how dare you? Dunk doesn't speak English? What? I speak American, this is true. I speak freedom. Environmental Environmental Station Alpha is another great game. Yeah, that was made by Himpuli, who's one of the Noita devs, yep. And the one that's more commonly known outside of Noita is Baba's You, and that's also Himpuli's game. Because Baba is used for all those puzzle gamers out there. Baba is You is evil. I've never played it. I know, you think I would have played it for sure since I'm such a diehard Noita guy. It's just, I'm not a big puzzle guy. I know, you're shocked. You're like, but you're a genius. I know. It's never been a big puzzle gamer. Consume, yeah. So this should be our final consume. Consume. There is a Lumi timer here. Also, if you're curious why my wand looks so weird, that's because earlier I got electrocuted when I had the wand out, which led to it losing its coloring. If you want to get the coloring back, if you just restart your game, or if you get electrocuted again. Ooh, look at that one. That's what I was looking for, something like this. This is very helpful for us today. We needed this. Okay. Technically, you got shocked, not electrocuted. To be electrocuted, you need to have died. Wait, is that actually true? Is that the right... Is electrocution... You only would say the word electrocuted if the person is dead? I mean, yeah, it does have electric execution. TNT says no. Chad, are you lying? Sounds like bullshit. It sounds like bullshit. Yes, it's only if you die. Wait, hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Traditionally, electrocution means a person has died from electric shock, derived from the combination of the words electro and execution. While some dictionaries now include severe injury in the definition, the term is still widely used by professionals to signify a fatal event, whereas electric shock refers to a non-fatal injury. And it's AI, so that's how we know it's 100% right. All right, chat, it's accurate. I guess I never really thought about it. Like if somebody said like, oh shit, you know, this guy got electrocuted, I would just be like, you know, I feel like, I don't know, you'd say like, did it kill him? Like whatever. You'd be like, of course that's why I used that, you know, electrocution. They were executed. Ask why Dunk is bald. What? Kind of silly questions. That guy was murdered. Okay, but did he die? See that? Yeah, that is what it sounds. But until you guys said that, if somebody said like, "Oh, this guy got electrocuted," I would think like I would still be wondering if they died. I never realized it was like saying, "Hey, the guy was murdered. Oh, did he die?" I do like the light shot. I do not like the fact that I'm gonna have to give up my energy orb. I mean, somebody can suffocate and be. Oh yeah, resuscitated, for example. That's true! Could get electrocuted, then they fucking bring them back to life. They still were electrocuted. Okay, that's true. Couldn't be murdered and then unmurdered, right? Could you be, would you be unmurdered? He's back! He got unmurdered! He's back, baby! What about re-murdered? Murdered, unmurdered, and then re-murdered. It's also complex. Alright, we gotta make our way out of here. Hopefully in one piece. Let me out. So here we have quite a few mages, but they're not the mages that we want. And that sucks. Oh, I don't know if it's worth looking around here trying to find the mage for us. I'll glance around a little bit to see if we can find a helpful mage. What the hell? Oh! Nice shot. Enemy clutched it. It sucks because the fact that there's this like solid rock all over the place is blocking a lot of my projectiles. What the hell? Hold on. Why does this look so weird? What's going on here? Oh, there's a thing behind it. I don't know why I didn't notice the thing peeking out from the behind it for a bit there. Took me a little while. Alright, well we checked through the whole area. It's not saying that it's impossible that there was a mage. There may be a copy mage. But we really don't need them that badly. Okay, so we're back in the very first mountain. And how do we want to heal exactly? How does this work? How bad is this gonna be? Ooh, that spreads pretty awful. But we do this. What the hell did I just do?
Nope.
I'm hitting the wrong button here. Hold on. Turn that off. There we go. The reason for opening the menu is to reset the wand. But otherwise, when I fire it, it shoots off 5 spells at once. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then as you can see, I'm trying to not fire any of these yet. So when I shoot it, it takes them all down to 4. And then it doesn't touch this one at 19. It just resets again. But if I shoot it like this, look at the board. I shoot it, then I shoot again. See, that's how you shoot the heals by themselves. You don't want that. That's how you start taking charges from spells you're not ready for. So you just shoot it, open the menu, close it, or you could just shoot it, scroll away from the wand, scroll back. The point is, you just got to do things to make it so that the wand resets back to its original state. Spark trigger, heavy spread, that, wad, and a triple. That means 6 cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into... Actually, let's swap this for a 5. So 5. So it's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could do one more, I think. And then we wrap it with that. Alright, it's a little bit of a silly wand. It'll do for now. Let's go! Let's go kill some bad guys. Power up a little bit more. Kind of sad I didn't get more mega loot, but you know what? We haven't even been to the jungle yet. Jungle's where the mega loot's going to kick in. Oh yeah, we have that heart there. I totally forgot. We never picked it up. Need to keep an eye open. Ooh, look at that. That's a big find for us. So we got lots of good stuff. Except for chat. They're not the good stuff. They're the pain in the ass stuff. So we need to free up a couple spots. So this becomes a 7 cast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we do want that to stay. Add that. Copy random spell thrice. So if we add the explosive projectile to the group, like so. Okay, well, it's not really going to add any damage. Hold on. Yeah, not much damage. We're doing about 200 damage a shot, and then we add this. It's going to do 290. Obviously kind of a joke. But if we put it at the end of the wand, do a copy spell thrice onto it, it goes from doing 290 to now hitting for 4,000 damage. We're looking good. We got our projectile damage, we got explosion damage, and in fact, we even swap out the crit for the damage plus. Now we're looking good. And I'll roll this. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Fire immunity. I like it. We've still only killed 1 boss, and we need to kill 5 for today's challenge. The good news is we're already done with the fungal shifts for today's challenge, so it's all bosses and orbs for the rest. And then we also have to focus on getting the red halo, which the red halo may actually take me a little bit of time because I currently have grabbed, if you look at the morality perks that I've grabbed so far, the morality, we have grabbed the saving grace. So we need to land at -3, and we're currently at +1. So we need to do -4 to our whole morality score. That's going to be annoying, but once we have good digging, it shouldn't be so bad. We'll be excited to find black hole, white hole, maybe regular luminous drills if we're that desperate. Will you take a break to eat before the event, Unk? No, I shouldn't need to. I ate an entire DiGiorno pizza before I went live. I actually ate an entire DiGiorno pizza, went back to sleep, and then went live. Yeah, I know. Living the healthy life. What can I say? Weird flex, but okay. It's not meant to be a flex. I'm saying that like I'm not starved for calories or anything like that. Just consumed an entire day worth of calories and then went live. That should be good. Why are you not taking damage from the explosive projectile? Because explosive projectile on most things is not dangerous for the player. It adds an explosion element to them, but it doesn't harm the player. It's not 100% that way though. There are some projectiles that you could add it to that can do big damage, but also can harm the player if you don't have explosion immunity. But all like the basic spells, you know, like Spitter Bolt, Spark Bolt, just the general, you know, plain spells like that tend to be safe to use with it. So we don't have anything to wear away at this. We did find those missiles. I guess we could grab the magic missiles and just dig with that. Is that the case when you stack explosive projectile? Yeah, so I guess I'll show you real quick. Damn it, the statue I think fell into the ground. Classic Noita. But give me a moment and I'll give you a good look. Oh, dragon. Goodbye. That's our second boss kill. Damn it. Still did not get anything. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? There's another positive perk. We do not want that. We want negative perks. So I got to make sure I mean, we could grab Piece of the Gods, but I don't want to get further away from we're trying to get a red halo today, and that will only take us further from it. Okay. So Spark Bolt on its own does 3 damage. You hover over it, it says damage 3. Yeah. Pretty simple to understand. Delivers 3 damage to the statue. Hit the statue twice, 6 damage. You know, nothing surprising. Explosive Projectile on its own, it's kind of shit just having one of them. Treat most projectiles that way. I mean, most explosive projectiles, when they interact with another projectile, usually one is not that exciting. Usually. Sometimes it is, but I would say about 80% of the time, maybe even 90% of the time, just one of them is not that exciting. So it goes from doing 3 damage to now it does 8 damage. And if you were to do the math, you were like, okay, so I got an additional 5 damage. You got an additional 5 damage for 30 mana. That is very expensive compared to something like this. This is 5 mana. So 1/6 the mana cost, and it adds 10 damage versus this 5 damage for 30 mana. So clearly, if you're just looking for straight up damage, 1 damage plus is better than 1 explosive projectile in general, in most cases. But we have a thing called Copy Random Spell. Copy Random Spell, I have a whole video on it on YouTube if you want to dive into it. But for now, if you don't understand it, just know that basically we're going to think of the Copy Random Spell thrice as whatever I'm putting it next to is going to copy it 3 more times. So watch this. If we were to... Copy Random Spell thrice, damage plus. So that one should be pretty straightforward, because damage plus adds 10. Copy Random Spell thrice copies the damage plus 3 more times, and they're all getting added to the Spark Bolt. All right, hold on. Jack can drive me crazy with the wows for a moment. I gotta send you into purgatory for a moment. I guess one more thing I should touch on there is sometimes the order of stuff really throws people off, because they see a Spark Bolt and they see a damage plus after the Spark Bolt, and they say, well, the Spark Bolt doesn't get it because the damage plus is, you know, over here. But as long as they're in the same group, it doesn't matter where the damage plus is at. It just matters if it is with the group. So this is a double, means it needs 2 projectiles. We have 1 projectile. If we put a second projectile here, this is where the group ends, because 2 projectiles, 1, 2, meaning if I have the damage plus here, it adds it to both of these. If I put it here, it adds it to both of these. If I put it here, it still adds it to both of these. If I put it here at the end, now it's out of the group. These 2 will shoot with this double by themselves, and then the next shot will be a damage plus that wraps and grabs the double and grabs the Spark Bolt and grabs the damage plus. So you can actually see this taking place if you look on the chart here. The first shot will be just this alone. Oh, it's kind of hard to do on a wand that goes so fast. Hold up. First shot, them alone. Second shot with the damage plus. Alone, damage plus. Alone, damage plus. So in this scenario, by putting it in the group, we know that both projectiles, even the Spark Bolt, have the damage plus. If you look, the Spark Bolt has a very clear visual of how it looks. So by having the damage plus after it, as long as it's doubles there, you can see that it's still adding it to the Spark Bolt. We're taking that concept, copying random spell thrice on the damage plus, means that there's going to be 4 damage pluses total on this Spark Bolt, so an additional 40 damage. Instead of doing damage plus, we're going to do it with the Explosive Projectile. So remember, like this, it does 8 damage. We put the copy thrice here, and it goes from doing 8 damage to doing 325 damage. So it's actually 328, but it's whole thing. So you just need at least 2 of them. In this scenario, we actually have a total of 4 of them. That's overkill, but that's just I don't have a second Explosive Projectile. I don't have another one. So I'll just have to use this to mimic it. But if you want to learn more about the copy random spell, I do have a YouTube video about it. If you want to learn more about the Explosive Projectile, I also have a separate YouTube video about that. We don't want to yap on it too much. We've already been yapping. So we're going to move all this stuff here. Move this here. What did we do? I guess? Something like that? Oh no, it was over here. And that double was supposed to go down there. I see. It's all adding up. If it's copying a random spell, why is it copying the Spark Bolt or the double? That's the whole reason for... Wait, Phoenix, is this bait? Phoenix, are you baiting? I feel like possibly. It's discussed in the video. It is discussed in the video, but it's about the order. So I understand things in my, like, just how I've experienced it in the game, but some people have actually dove into the code and explained how it works code-wise, right? And the way that Latali explained it, it's like a deck of cards, and it moves left to right. Whenever the copy random spell is going to copy a random spell, what it does is it looks for spells that have not been used or are in the discard pile. I may not be wording that perfectly. Again, I've never looked in, I never data mined it or anything. Like, I just know what people have taught me. But the idea is, if you had a spell here, let me put this. Where's the Spark Bolt? If you have a Spark Bolt here and you shoot it, it was a Spark Bolt by itself. So this is shot number 1. Shot number 2, copy random spell is going to choose a random spell. Because this spell is in a separate group, it's like an unused, I guess, I don't know if discard is probably not the best way to put it, but it's something that is not currently active. Because of that, it is eligible to be randomly put into the group. It is possibly, it can be thrown in there. But by putting a multicast here, now this Spark Bolt is being actively cast. It's not discarded, it's not part of another group, it is part of the same group. And since it's being actively cast and it is to the left of the copy random, it means it's not eligible. If it's to the right of the copy random, it is eligible. So that's why we end up doing things the way we do it. We're trying to put something to the right of the copy random spell while leaving nothing else eligible. So it still is copying it at random, but you only had one option. It's so random. Like if somebody said, "Oh, select randomly from this, these group of things," and you're like, there's only one thing there. Like, well, what will you choose? Like, okay, I guess the one thing that I can choose. So it still applies. Its name still is truthful. It's just you're kind of manipulating the RNG and the fact that you're not giving it much to choose from. If I was to put this Spitter Bolt here, that is where things would go bad, because while this is one group, this is on its own. So the copy random would be eligible to, in some scenarios, it would copy the Explosive Projectile, but in some scenarios, it would copy the Spitter Bolt because it was eligible to be copied. Again, I went into it in a little more detail. I didn't explain it with the discard system, but every once in a while I do my best to explain basically how Latali has explained in the code. I know I don't do the greatest job, but yeah, they actually dug into the code, the people who saw how the game works, and they said that it's actually built on like a whole card system of like draw and discard, and that's how the whole spell shuffling and casting works, which is kind of funny to think about that. Like, in a way, Noita is just a card game that, like, underneath it is a card game, and then what we see as Noita is layered on top of it. What I'm trying to say is, Balatro copied Noita. Yeah, I said it. I said it. You heard it here first. And that is why the Noita devs must sue them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be good enough. Thanks for explaining. I think that will help me a lot in my future runs. Hey, hell yeah, Silver. Thanks for listening to my yap. Appreciate you. But anyways, big damage, big explosions, thousands of damage. Let's get back to the action. No, Noita copied Slay the Spire? Whoa, 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 whoa. Mods ban Latali for lying. Get him out of here. That is offensive. He said the devs themselves mentioned it. All right, Latali's spreading misinformation. Get him out of here. Why no homing? We could. You could throw homing on here. It's not. It wouldn't be like that unreasonable, but our explosions are so massive that you kind of just shoot in the general direction and you're like, it'll be fine. Have you ever done anything with Fizzle? Not really. I don't really... I feel like in the past, maybe chat has forced us to do a couple builds, and there are a couple things that were kind of neat about Fizzle, but for the most part, I never really saw anything that I was like, ooh, I want to use that regularly. I was not the happiest with it. Unmute us, we'll behave. Big doubt, but let's see. Alright, so let's go around blasting everybody. Don't you woo at me.
Well, gentlemen, it seems we have a dumbass among us. We can't just watch him die, can we?
Bum, 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 bum. One of the main reasons I was wanting something with big explosions is because of one of the fungal shifts. It turned a lot of material into rock, and that rock is blocking a lot of my shots. So the digging is destroying the rock, which is nice. Who crashed PoE? Oh, is Path of Exile servers down right now? Did somebody build too much damage? You brought too much damage to the table? Path of Exile couldn't take it? Yes! Black holes! Yes! The One Piece is real! Can you use copy random spell modifier manipulation with damage plus? Yep. Damage plus, heavy shot. Just about any modifier you can use the copy random to manipulate. In fact, a pretty crazy one that you'll see people do every once in a while. Omega casts a copy of every spell in your wand. You can use copy random to copy the Omega. So then you're like you're like multiplying your Omegas, and you end up with copying everything multiple times, and it gets spicy. You guys are fucking jerks. All I was
Good morning, everyone. God has let me live another day. And I am
Listen, a cat stepped on the keyboard, okay? First time chatter. It's a Giga Chad. This is a cat just wanted to type a message. Hey, what's up, Vex? Is there a scenario where you wanted to copy several spells at random? Yeah, I'd say there's probably scenarios. It's just... I find usually you want like you want it to be decently predictable, right? And because of that, you tend to find it like where you take one modifier or one projectile and you just kind of isolate it, and you're like, oh, you copy that thing. But you could use it for the purpose of just being like, hey, I want more projectiles in the group. It doesn't even matter. Like, it can be any of these. So in that case, you would kind of just throw it into the payload and make sure that there's enough projectiles to the right of it that you could copy as many things as possible. So yeah, I mean, the reality is though, like for 50 mana or whatever the mana costs, likely you're not getting much value. Like imagine you have a Spark Bolt that costs 5 mana, and then you're using copy random spell thrice to copy the Spark Bolt. Well, it's like, I mean, you would get 3 Spark Bolts and it would be consolidated into one spot, but you still would also be spending 50 mana versus the 15 mana it would have cost. But there are other times where maybe a projectile is much more expensive than 5 mana. Maybe you're copying Holy Lances. Holy Lances are what are they, like 120 mana each? So you can copy 3 of them for 50 mana. You're like, that's a hell of a deal. So it can be moments, but I tend to use it for modifiers. Appreciate you answering my question earlier. No problem, Phoenix. I can never tell, especially with names that I recognize that are pretty active in the community. You guys like to meme too much. Chat has memed too close to the sun, where they'll ask questions and then I'll answer, and then afterwards they're like, I already knew that, bitch. And I'm just like, why would you ask it then? And then they'll complain. They're like, oh, here he goes again. And you're just like, but you were the one who asked the question. What do you mean here he goes? What the fuck is happening? Then I have to choke him out. I have to strangle a chatter. Yeah, there you go, right there. So, Holy Lance, 120 mana. Copy random spell thrice. That's a scenario where you're like, you'd want to copy this one. And you would have multiple projectiles that kind of fall into this category where you're just saving mana whenever they're copied. Ooh, crit on oil. We already have one of those. Good morning. You're up late. What did you have for breakfast? Before stream, I woke up, I ate a DiGiorno pizza. I immediately went back to sleep because that, of course, is a very healthy thing to do, is eat an entire pizza. Probably meant for like a family of 4, and I just ate it solo and then went to bed again. Then I woke up and it was almost 3 a.m. and I was like, oh shit. And then I went live. And I don't feel hungry at all though, because like I said, I probably consumed a day's worth of calories. And then just been standing around, sitting around. I got something else you could strangle. All right, mods, deal with Bobo. He's getting too frisky. All right, I got the move. So we're gonna swap this. I guess we'll keep one of those up there. Toss these on the ground. We grab the light shot. Move these here. And we're good to go. Got that set up. We got this. We're looking great. We have killed 2 bosses. We have a lot to do, actually. Hold on. How much time we got again? We got 2.5 hours. We got lots. We got plenty of time. Go ahead and kill this bad guy. Can we watch this together? Siamese twins? What? No. What? What? No. The fuck are you linking here, fanboy? No. I'm scared.
I saw a video from Pyro Live yesterday where he was talking about a 36-year-old person. He said with 36 you qualify for the Super Wizard UNC status on Twitch. Super Wizard UNC. God
Wait,
Gamer
what?
Dunk.
At 36 you qualify for Super Wizard Unk status? No, that is, first off, 36 is not Unk status. That is a young lad in his prime, probably. He's probably more accurate. When you hit 30, you're Unk or Auntie. I feel like these numbers can't be accurate. I mean, no. No. Impossible. Listen, according to all my Fortnite gamers in my fellow guild, the 6-7 guild we like to be called, they would disagree with you. Hi, Dad. What do you mean, Dad? Dunk is the creepy uncle? What? The 67-year-olds guild? No, it's not 67-year-olds. It's 6. See, you're so old you don't understand. I think the problem is you just haven't kept up with the times, you know? You guys don't have that skibbity riz like I have, and that scares you, and it confuses you. So you lash out at me and you call me old. Please shut up. Oh shit! Who's got the Australian politician? Who's got the link? I know one of you's got it. I know one of you have it.
The decision voters will be making in a few months' time will be between a mid-government, a dog-water opposition, or a crossbench that will mog both of them. Though some of you cannot yet vote, I hope when you do it will be in a more goated Australia for a government with more aura. Skibbity.
Yes. I'm ready. I'm ready. Me ready. Skibbity.
Dunk is now responsible for the beating my kids will now get. That woman hurt me. Hurt me bad.
Don't say that. Hold the line. Hold the line. Part 1 or part 2? Part 1, of course. The original, everybody knows originals. Remakes just don't hit the same. Smack yourself in the balls hard for using that Zoomer bullshit. Listen, that's my generation's lingo. Don't fucking hate us. Slurp. They're busting it for real, no cap. See, Symmetry gets it, man. He gets it. Some people just get it. Dunk, I hate my generation, and I am actually Gen Z. What do you mean by actually Gen Z? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? Everybody knows that it's not, age is just a number, all right? What it is about your physical and mental health, right? I'm a youngster. I'm in my prime. My neurons, my fucking brain's firing off at 1,000%. I'm absorbing information like a baby. Wait, hold on. Maybe comparing myself to a baby isn't the greatest call. But the point is, this shit is operating at get the cops now. wait. Yet your back is fucked, isn't it? My back isn't fucked. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'll get up on this table and I'll twerk right now. I can throw it back just to show you how good my back is. But I'll get too many viewers and I don't want to deal with that, so I won't do that right now. But
Do it.
I would.
Do it.
If necessary.
Do it.
So in your prime, maybe you can try that 100% run. Listen, we've been discussing it. I may revisit it soon. Perhaps. I do want that piercing.
I am over 50 and have the same balding pattern like this guy.
What?
I tell you now, buckle up. 2030 will make the comb-overs to my calculation.
First off.
But we're still young Skibbity. 6, 7.
First off.
Dunk is coming on Millhouse.
No. Wait, did you say coming on Millhouse? Listen, I don't know if you watched the same episode of The Simpsons as I watched, because that's not how it went down. But anyways, I can remember very well, sorry if this really hits a soft spot for some of you guys out there, but I remember in high school, some of my friends, they were balding. So it happens at different ages for people. So just because somebody may be lacking a little bit of hair doesn't mean they are old. It's genetics, man. With that said, I also think it's important that things are accurate. And my hairline is intact. Just fine. You got a few soft spots? Wait. Dunk's talking about the teachers, by the way. He was older. He was older than them even back in the day. What? No, my fellow classmates. I'm growing hair in new places the older I get. All right, hold on. Chad, you're oversharing, please. Please.
He is right, chat. You don't lose any hair. They just look for a retirement spot on the ears and in the nose.
Okay, so I used up all my charges, but we're about where we need to be. I have another refresh. What was it like riding your pet T-Rex to school back in the day? Listen, I just went over this. It's about physical and mental health. And, okay, I will admit I have a little bit of a gamer gut going these days. But after DunkBot 2.0 releases, I am going to launch into peak physical health. I'm going to be running miles like a hauling ass. It's not copium. That's factium. We all know when Dunk is talking about not being bald, he's talking about down there. His feet are like the rainforest of hair. You saying I got hobbit feet? How fucking dare you?
What COVID taught me about hairline is, How can someone be that bald with such long hair?
What? Listen, you guys are offensive. That we have bald community members. For the bald people out there, I apologize for the ignorance of my chatters. Just so you know, many times, this has happened on multiple occasions where like community members that spam "you're bald" all the time have said, just to be clear, and you know they've informed me that they are themselves in fact bald. So they're self-hating baldness. Okay. For this bald jokes for them is like some form of therapy rather than hate. Alright, we need to gather 3 more orbs. We need to go kill the Alchemist. Okay, everything's falling into place right now. Everything is falling into place. Here's a video of Dunk in high school. I am not clicking at shit. How do you do, fellow kids? No, I know exactly what you're linking. That is slander. We're resurfacing because we have to kill 5 bosses today. And I've only killed 2. And so I figured, why not go kill the Alchemist? The Alchemist gives us Greek letters, which means we can have infinite digging. And then we can go gather the rest of the orbs. And then that means we'll have to kill 2 bosses afterwards. So it should be easy. I'm bald. We in the bald community are sad you haven't come out yet. It's not about admitting anything. It's about being accurate. That's all. I just want to make sure I'm setting the record straight. For accuracy purposes. Not bald. I love how the DNK spin emote kind of looks like you're holding your bald head, spinning in a panic at the lost hair. That's not what that's supposed to represent. How often does the shop open? Usually about every 2 hours, though the last shop of the day is usually like the longest wait. I'll probably do the last shop of the day right before we start doing QZ's Noita event. So that's probably not for another 2 hours. Until then, we'll just be hanging out, noiting, enjoying life. There's the Alchemist. We say hi to him by shooting him directly in the crotch with damage. Ooh, Alpha. I actually have a ton of great drops there.
Wow.
Did you wow me? Wow. How long is the event expected to be? I was caught off guard the other day. Found out the event is supposed to be 6 hours plus. Was a little shocked by this information. But chat told me that when I agreed to do the event that it could be 72 hours long, and since I agreed to do it, we're locked in. So I made sure to cancel all plans, told all my loved ones, I'll see you on the other side because I don't know when I'll be free. And we're not gonna have to leave early today. Like, we can stay for the entire event stream. What loved ones? What? Why got loved ones? I think you're jealous. You wish you were one of those loved ones. I hear the jealousy. Alright. Tau. Put this here. We can drop all of these heal bolts. No longer necessary. We just need 1. Loved ones, aka cats. Listen. Are you hating on cats? How dare you? Okay, they're kind of assholes, but still, how dare you? Alpha cast copy the first spell in your wand, put the heal in the first slot. Now we have our infinite heals online. Infinite digging, infinite heals. Telly's a little bit not in the best spot, but oh well. Tower wand time? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Let's go do that. While we're going to collect our orbs. It's orbin time. So with the Alchemist kill, that marks boss number 3. We've killed the Pyramid boss, the Dragon boss, and the Alchemist. We have to kill 2 more, And one of the bosses that I like to save for the very end is Kolmi, of course. Because once you collect all the orbs, he's usually a little bit beefier. We're collecting... Wait, actually, how many orbs do we have to collect? 8. Oh, shit, I was thinking 5. We need to have 8, don't we? The deer boss? Do you guys want a deer boss kill? We could do it. You're in the mood for it there, report. We could go slay the deer. Yeah, okay. We'll kill the deer boss to make report happy. I was gonna kill the door boss, but that's why I had this egg, because it helps summon one of the bosses. But since you're not wanting that, then we don't need the egg. Wait, why did I carry all my resources down here? I don't know what I was thinking. Somewhere around here should be fine. We're gonna drop our infinite heals. What could go wrong? We only don't have the ability to heal for a little bit. There's no way that gets us killed. Alright, we already grabbed that. Then we dig right here alongside this perfect edge, perfectly flat edge. And we drop through this area, which normally would be very scary, but because we followed that edge, we are avoiding the curse damage. Through it. Over here. Grabbing the superior wand of swiftness. Triggering some chatters trauma, apparently, because they, I don't know, they got touched by a wand of swiftness. I don't know why the wand of swiftness hate is going on in the chat. I just know that we have haters who undervalue the wand of swiftness. There we go. Looking great. They all grab it behind closed doors. True, Andy. Fucking true. That is what's going on. They're in the chat over there like, oh my god, you grabbed the inferior wand. Then when they're at home alone playing Noita, they're looking over their shoulder and they're grabbing the superior wand of swiftness. Very true. So good, it's only a Telewand upgrade apparently. I mean, look how fat. You want to see this? Look at us. We are hauling ass. Yeah, now you're like, holy shit, I didn't realize what I was dealing with. The speed. Okay, actually, hold on. I may have shot this angle pretty badly. I did. My bad, my bad. There we go. Take a look at this. Is this another person bringing up Crimson Desert? What's up with you guys bringing this up? Is this... I mean... It comes out in 12 days? I mean, honestly, the thing that was most interesting to me about the Black Desert was the online part of it. So the idea of a single player Black Desert, I'm like, eh. I mean, the visuals are pretty sick. Still, imagine this, but with other players. Like, yeah, it exists. It's Black Desert Online. But I'm just saying, I don't know. The online element to was more interesting to me. I'm not looking to play a single player of that. What's up, Miser? Speaking of the tower, can you refresh chat's memory on what this is? Wait, this is relevant to your wand that you just picked up, I think.
Here you go. Wow. That was quick. Dunk, what is your answer?
So what you're looking at here is the Wand of Swiftness. And it is yellow.
A yellow wand of swiftness could not be further from the truth. I'm
colorblind. This is fucked up, man. This is fucked up. Why am I getting hate? This bad boy is yellow right here. First off, look at the center of it. That's definitely seems yellow towards the center, right? Like that's, you know. It's a yellowish green. You know what I mean? You feel me? There are cream tints on it, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Padamaton. Finally, somebody with some eyeballs. Looks yellowish to me too. I'm also colorblind.
And unfortunately,
One of these days he's gonna troll chat by commissioning a mod for Noita that changes all the colors so chat can see what he sees. He'll refuse to acknowledge it. April Fool's Day stream. That's a pretty good one, actually. It's pretty solid. Alright. I know you guys, you're seeing the gold room slowly dwindling down. You're like, we're getting scammed right now. Where's our DunkTales? Well, this is our last stream of the week. I usually like to make sure that our last DunkTales of the week just hits just right. A thick DunkTales, if you will. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Lurking in this sweaty cave here in Dunkville. Moist mobs, monsters, swapper mages. It's a dunk thrill. Might get a victory. Extend your win streak. DunkTales. Every night he's out there screaming. DunkTales. Tales of glory crouches when skill prevails. When it seems he's finally going to play the darn game. Endless yapping never fails. Chainsaws explain. Degens are betting. Come be a swelling. DunkTales. Self-proclaiming God game moving. DunkTales. Tales of stalling, food rats, and good duck spells. Danger ways will find you. Avert your eyes, emotes will blind you. Punch a goon and slide into some DunkTales. DunkTales. Got giga brains and sweaty stains. It's DunkTales. Trolls and sweat. I'll bet that orange hood smells. DunkBot 2.0. Gonna be here any year now. So hold your breath and hop onto some DunkTales. Every graveyard shift is gaming. DunkTales. Tales of swearing, raging when his luck fails. Let's take a spin, might get a win on DunkTales. Tales of legend, ball jokes, and good duck spells. Not Gamba fails or fam on snails. No DunkTales.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my. Fuck this game. God damn it. Oh my god. Why? Why game? Every month. There you go. There you go, chat.
See this guy right now. He is
Symmetry's an excellent. If you guys don't know, that video was created entirely by, well, I should say organized entirely by Shankmo. Shankmo actually hired some musicians, brought in some artists to actually have that created so that we could have a DMCA free version of DuckTales, because whenever we played the actual DuckTales, we were having issues with some of our you know, video or clips and stuff and posts on YouTube getting copyright claims. And so then Shankmo hired some musicians and made that. And no, it's not AI. It is actual musicians that are playing the music and everything, you know, playing the instruments, doing the singing, all that stuff. So shout out to Shankmo for being awesome. What were we doing right now? I guess I got distracted. Imagine being a musician and somebody hires you to sing a goo. Wait. You said... Imagine being a musician, somebody hires you to sing a goo. I would change careers. Come on. You didn't pay out Shankmo till this day? Shankmo went to me and said, hey, if you want to fund this idea, I'll do it. And I told him, go wild, I'll fund it. So yeah, I funded the thing, but he was the one that went out, got the artist, organized everything, wrote the lyrics. He created it, man. All I had to do was pay for some artists, or some musicians, I mean. Well, they are artists, but... Best $3 ever spent. It was a little expensive. It was a little expensive, I'm not gonna lie. Shankmo put a lot of effort into it, so I thought, we can't hold him back with money. Let him be creatively wild. I can't remember what the final price tag was. We'll have to ask Shankmo, but it was like... I told Chad before. Chad, do you guys remember what it was? The singer actually gave a discount. 80 bucks. If it was 80 bucks, like maybe for like just the vocals or some shit, like just the singer. But I think in total it was like $300, $400. I think it was 300 something. It wasn't cheap. But hey, now we have a DMCA free version that we can play. Section says, oh, he remembers. There it goes. He says 350 total. Yeah, so it was expensive. It was expensive, but you know what? Shankmo had done some really creative, funny stuff, so I didn't want to limit his creativity. I had to let him go wild, and now we have a copyright-free version that we can play in the channel. And one day when we're taken to court and that's played while they're trying to sue us for, you know, not being, or not following, like, copyright restrictions, we can be like, look, it's original. It doesn't break copyright law. And then the judge will immediately throw me in jail after wondering what the fuck kind of community I just made. What are we doing? Oh yeah, you guys wanted to see the deer boss. Let's go see. Maybe we've already killed enough innocent creatures. If not, we'll have to go find some. Funniest thing to me is that Dunk thought it wouldn't be worth it. Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, that is a little bit of a steep price tag. I didn't say it wouldn't necessarily be. It's worth it for me for the memories. I don't know in terms of from a business perspective. Alright. So we have to kill enough innocent creatures. As you can see, it's supposed to kill a total of 30. 30 innocent creatures and the deer boss will get summoned in. So let's get to slaying some innocent creatures. I don't think those ducks actually count on there. The sheep do, though. Deer counts. Alright, that's all those. The lake is rock. Yeah, because of the fungal shifts that we did. Oh, that was fast. Now, ambrosia does work really well against this deer boss, but there are some details to discuss. In this case, it looks really easy, right? You're just like, put some ambrosia on, blast them with a good amount of explosion damage. No problem. That isn't always going to be the case. If you actually look... wait, where is this? If you look on the pillar achievements, there's actually 2 different achievements for that boss, that deer boss. The one that we just did is this one right here. You defeat the... I don't know how to pronounce it, the deer boss. Of the lake island, spawning after killing 30 plus helpless creatures in the run. Then it says all of them that are not counted, and it tells which ones. I guess you can go to the wiki if you want to see which ones. It says polymorph and summon deercoy do count, but anyways, this one is also the same boss, but instead of killing 30 plus creatures, you've killed 300 plus helpless creatures. Its health and reflection of all damage to you scales further and further with every creature killed and removes ambrosia stain. So if I would no longer be able, if I put that stain on my head and shot that boss exactly as I just did, but on the 300 plus helpless creatures, I would have insta-died. Or well, almost instant. I have saving grace, so that would have tried to save me there for a moment. But if you end up fighting this guy, what you need to do is you need to go with a cessation build. Well, there's a couple different methods, but the cessation build is pretty straightforward. You shoot a large amount of damage, and while the damage is flying at the boss, cessation makes it where your character disappears. So shoot the damage, make your character disappear. Hopefully the damage will hit the boss, killing him, and then maybe a second or two later have it where you return. Don't make yourself return early because it will kill you. Leviathan kill down in the Stone Lake. We only have one boss kill left for our challenge today, and we still have 5 more orbs to collect. What if you fired a one-shot wand that dealt enough damage to kill him and used saving grace? Yes, it will save you. There's an important detail. On the rock boss, I think you still can get killed. So it's a little tricky. The rock boss does damage over like a period of time. I don't think it's like an instant hit. So you have to be careful, because if you're ever doing damage and saving grace procs, so it saves your character, but you're still receiving damage 60 frames later, then it still have the opportunity to kill you. But I think it's with the deer boss, as long as you insta him, as long as you're just boom, one tap, I think you're good, that the iframes and everything is good enough that you survive just fine. Oh shit, hold up. We got the heart mage over here. Let's see. Yeah, Kiwi needs extra life plus saving grace. You need over 90 iframes. So yes, the rock boss is the same, similar concept. It's going to reflect damage, or kind of. It's going to send damage back to you. How many frames with the deer boss? Is it over many frames, or is it like if he's dead, is it just done? Like, is there no frame amount I got to worry about? Why not fast roll through the damage and iframe it? Okay, now you're just saying things. This isn't Dark Souls, damn it. Okay, Latali's... Okay, so the deer boss is one tick. I wasn't sure on that one 100%. It's been a little while. So yeah. So basically, the person, what you were asking, you would be correct. As long as you had saving grace and you insta-kill him, you would be fine. Just don't apply that same concept to the rock boss, because it'll get you. My clip shows the deer boss damage perfectly. Perfectly, you say. Oh shit, hold on. Perfectly? Give me a break. Oh! That's fine. I may have missed the ambrosia on my character. Don't talk about that. I may have missed the ambrosia pour on my character. And then just... Oh! Well, I got some on me. It's just... I barely got any on me, and I immediately dried it off. Oh! Whoops. I just joined. Are you playing with your brother? Yes, that is my twin. We're also lovers. Roll Tide. Alright, get back to the action. For damage reflection bosses like the deer boss and Kiwi, is it always 1-to-1 damage return? No, it is not 1-to-1 damage return. And this is where things get a little confusing and funky. Because not only is it not a 1-to-1 damage return, but I think it's like the damage type is also fucked. For example, the deer boss, it scales. So there's probably like a sweet spot, like a threshold, where maybe it is like a 1-to-1. But as you kill more innocent creatures, the reflected damage just gets amplified. But, oh, there it is. Latali says, it's curse for the deer and holy for Kiwi. And isn't it where the player takes more than 100% holy damage? Is that how it works? So even if the Kiwi boss did reflect 1-to-1 damage, so you do 100 per... Oh, there you go, 1.2. So it means he does 120% damage. So if you do 100 projectile damage, and the Kiwi boss reflects 100 holy damage, Well, already it's not going to line up because you take amplified holy damage, which is going to mean you take more damage than you're dishing out just by default. And then the deer boss, like I said, I think it amplifies. I have no idea if there's like a limit to it. If 300 is like, I don't know if there's a point of like, hey, it won't reflect anymore. It's been too long. Oh wait, Mina has 1.5 on the wiki for holy. Uh-oh. Latali versus wiki. Oh, my bad. It's 1.5. Damn, so it's even worse. You take 150% damage. All right, what else do we need now? We need 4 more orbs, which shouldn't be too bad for us to get, considering... Okay, where am I? There it is. 5. 6. So we need 2 more. One orb left. Is there a way to save my progress, reset to test stuff, then restore previous save progress on the game? Yes, there is. Depending on what exactly you're wanting to do, there's like some jank methods, and there is some not so jank methods. So if you're talking about like you're in the middle of a run, like right now, and you're like, wait a second, I wish I could load up Cheat GUI to test something real quick. That method is the easy one. That one, there's actually, if you go to install mods using Workshop, and you type in Latali nudes, and then you backspace that, and then you type in, shit, what's it called? Fuck. Oh, save slots. Chad's like, wait, where's this going? This one right here. Save slots enabler. What this does is this allows you to have multiple runs going at the same time, and you can jump between these. The issue is though, when a person stops by the stream and they ask about this, they tend to have a run currently going that they need to do this with. I think you're supposed to have this save slot stuff enabled before, you know what I mean? Like before you begin that run, so that, what I'm trying to say is, if you're doing this mid-run and trying to enable this thing, I don't know 100% if it'll work how you want it to. If you are starting a brand new run, and then halfway into that run, since you already had this installed, you want to test stuff, that should be just fine. In fact, we actually watched a clip earlier, if you weren't here, where there was a person who's going for the world record in Noita. He's a Japanese Noita player. His name on Twitch was it Polysheeped? Something. Anyways, we're Polysheep 2. Thank you, Lasias. And who's got the clip? Can you link it real quick, Lasias, again? That way I'll just actually, it's in the Discord, I think. It's probably quicker to just show you instead of try to explain. Watch this. He's at a 221 win streak. So essentially what happened is we went into his VODs and we were like, what the fuck happened? How did this even occur that he almost lost his 221 wins in a row? And he had actually kind of glitched into the wall, essentially. So he's playing, he's going around killing enemies, and then he glitches into the wall. Then he looks through his spells like, oh shit, what does he have to get out of the wall? Pretty much got nothing. So he actually loads into, you can watch him, let's see. Come on. There you go. See, he loads up the save slot enabler, he jumps into another run, that way he can test, given that current wand that he had, how deadly was it? You know, he could basically assess the situation, being like, oh crap, can I get out of that situation? See, he even glitches himself into the wall. And he's testing his survivability. Yeah. So that's a situation that could be useful. Is that spell labs he's using? Yes, I believe so. It's specifically, oops, stop clicking tabs, please. Click. I think there's, let's see, spell labs. I think it is this one here. I think is the popular one that that if you see people using, I think just about all of them use the shugged one. Is that correct, chat? Is that, yes, that is the Latali's Nudes mod, of course. Anybody with taste is using that one. So hopefully I answered a little bit of what you're asking. There is another method, which is a whole other thing, but I don't want to go yapping on it too much. The quick rant is that there's a file called save00. If I copy this and I put it somewhere else, I could literally go to a brand new computer, load up Noita, and as long as I carry over this save00 and drop it into the Nala Games Noita folder, I will have my everything I need, all my cosmetics, everything exactly as it should be in Noita. In fact, you can even do it during the middle of the run, and it'll all be in save00. That's the one file you need to carry with you. So hopefully that answered everything. I did my best. All right, back to the gameplay.
Right now he is
I saved scum till I got better at the game. That's understandable. Not everybody has, like, you know, some people they don't have 5 billion hours to play Noita like I do. You know, I've been a man-child playing it for over 9,289 hours. I love Noita. It's my favorite single-player game of all time. But I also know everybody's got different situations. Not everybody's going to be able to, you know... Sometimes you lose a run that you were playing for 3 or 4 hours, and you lose something that was like a 5-second lesson. A lesson that if somebody had told you in 5 seconds it could explain how it could kill you, and that would save you 3 hours every time. That's just like the nature of roguelikes and everything. They're not always the most respectful of your time. So yeah, I definitely, I get it. Now with that said, obviously I'm always going to be like, fuck saves coming, blah 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 for me, but that's because I play Noita forever, so if I'm safe scumming, it's a laziness rather than a time efficiency thing. Because I have no limits to. It's not like I have to get to work or get to school or some shit. It's like I'm just playing video games. You registered in the PvP tournament? I still haven't. Honestly, it's got me a little gun shy after this one, where you guys were like, "You should be available, you piece of shit. If you sign up for, if you say you'll play it, you have to be available for 72 hours for it." So I'm just like, I don't know about this one. When the fuck did you start? I started really late last night, my stream, because I'm gonna be streaming. Like we're at probably not even halfway into stream right now. We've been going for 6 hours and 18 minutes, and you know we're still an hour and a half away from QZ's Noita event even starting, and I'll be streaming for the entire Noita, or the event. I'll be streaming my perspective at least, and so yeah, we're gonna be live for a long time. So I was okay with just sleeping in last night since I knew I was gonna be streaming for so long. We're doing basically a double stream in one stream, so I won't be here later tonight. I won't be doing a Saturday night stream. Instead, we're doing we're doing a Friday night / Saturday morning stream, I guess. A double stream. Where's the next shop today? We'll be at the end of stream. Next shop will be in about an hour and a half. It'll be right before we go to participate in QZ's event. That way we don't do any shops during his event, because, you know, I don't know what he may be needing my perspective. I don't know what the event exactly is. He hasn't told us, but I know he's going to be watching people's perspectives, and I don't want to be like in the middle of him doing his hosting of the event, and then I'm like, hey, open shop. He's like, what the fuck? Close the shop. Close the shop. So we'll go into just regular Dunkbot mode with no shops during the event. Dunkbot will be on, but we just won't be doing any shops or anything like that. Alright, I got my 8 orbs. We're looking good there. Is it just me, or has there been a Twitch Noita resurgence? I mean, I hope you're right. I choose to... How about I just say yes, you're correct, because I want it to be true. But I don't know, I haven't seen anything specifically. I haven't seen anything specifically, but I also don't think that like Noita's dying either. It's just been in the same. Usually Noita will see a surge whenever some of these larger streamers will like check out Noita for the first time. So I'm sometimes lagging a little bit behind, because I'll be like, hey, why do we have all these new guys asking about Path of Exile? And people be like, oh, because so-and-so who plays Path of Exile tried out Noita today for the first time, and then I'm like, oh shit. So yeah, there could have been a big streamer in the last day or two that tried Noita for the first time, and maybe I haven't noticed yet, but it could be a surge going on. I choose to believe there is. What's left to do this run? So we kind of have an annoying task left, and that's why I'm kind of just dancing around a bit. I'm trying to decide on how I want to go about it, but I think the longer I wait is the more annoying it's going to get. So we have to kill, we had to do 10 fungal shifts. We've already done that. We have to collect 8 orbs. We've already done that. We have to kill 5 bosses. We've killed 4. The 4 are the Pyramid boss, the Dragon boss, the Alchemist, and the Deer boss. The one that remains is going to be the final boss. I'll save him for the very end. And then that means, what other task is there that I need to do? Well, I'm supposed to get a red halo in this run. That was part of our challenge, is getting a red halo over my character. It's a cosmetic that you get if you grab enough of like negative morality perks. It's kind of like evil perks, essentially. So let's go ahead and let's work towards that halo, the red halo. And we're going to do that by going to a parallel world. So we are heading that way right now. Go back to your corner. I apologize. I apologize. Don't look at me. What team are you most scared of? Scared? That's probably not the right word. I mean, it sucks because I don't know what the challenge is, you know? Like, I don't know. It's hard to say because there's many different people that are good at many different things. If our team is put to the test by doing really crazy wand builds that are like that involve like really in-depth divide buys and stuff, then yeah, our team is going to be in a bit of trouble. Because not to say that, you know, I know a couple tricks up my sleeve, and Yolk I'm sure has got some tricks up his sleeve, but I don't think we're not really like your wand scientists. So I don't know who I would say is the #1 wand scientist group. I gotta remember my teams. That's the problem. But there's definitely some pretty good wand scientists out there that would be a big problem for us. Is the EU team? That'd be the team you think with the wand scientists. It definitely wouldn't be us though. If we have to do some kind of like speed running though, going fast, oh man, this is already in the bag. First off on our team, you've got the person who has just, I mean, I don't know what the hell you'd call what Yolk does with world records. Demolished every world record ever. And yeah, I mean currently I think right now he holds, it's like something like 17 world records in Noita. Pretty much just about every category that's competitive, Yolk holds the record in it. There's a couple that he hasn't got yet, but I think it's more like he hasn't got around to it. The guys who have the world records are probably shitting themselves knowing that Yolk will eventually make his way over to it. And then you got me, the guy that taught Yolk everything he knows, and we're on the same team. And so anything dealing with like having to like survive the Noita world, especially if we're having to go fast, unstoppable. Unstoppable. But we're in teams of 4. I don't know with Hypno and Violet what to expect, you know what I mean? Like, imagine there's like a speed run. He said that it was not speed running, but imagine it was speed running. In the scenario of you have a person who's like the fastest in the world, if you're doing something as a team that doesn't necessarily matter, depending on the rules, like wouldn't it probably be like your whole team has to finish or some shit? So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to see what QZ made for the Noita community. Damn it, come on, give me some of these fucking negative perks, man. Ooh, look at that. So we have oil. If we put oil into this group, and then we move the crit on oil into here, that means now all of these projectiles hit 5 times harder than they were. So if one of the projectiles hit for, if like pretend this projectile was hitting for 100 damage. I don't know why. Let's just say 100 damage. Because of that setup, it will now hit for 500 damage just by adding oil and crit on oil to the group. Well, at least to things that are vulnerable to crits, which are most enemies. There are a few that can avoid the crits. This is a nice find right here. This allows us to go... what are we going to do with this? We go chainsaw. Quad goes there. There we go. A little bit of digging. Oh, that's why I'm getting hurt so much. My oil on there. Damn it. Until we have explosion immunity, we may have to remove it from the wand temporarily. I totally forgot about it. So, oil... So all these other spells are fine with the Explosive Projectile. But the oil with Explosive Projectile makes it hurt the player. Just on its own. It naturally does that. I can kind of show you, I guess, if you want to see what I'm talking about. So, oil on its own. Hey, no problem. It's just... Oh yeah, I forgot. Oil is actually silver. That doesn't matter. It still works with the crits and everything for our setup. So put the Explosive Projectile onto the oil, and we fire this once. See that? It hurts. I need to have explosion immunity before I can use that safely. So for the moment, we'll put that there.
You guys can see this guy
Dunk,
right now.
the oil plus crit on isn't even helping your Explosive Projectile damage, which is most of the wand's damage. It's still huge. I'm still getting a lot of value out of it because I have plus 10 damage, plus 8, plus 3, and then the spells, which most of them are Spark Bolts, being the base of 3. So what would that be? 21, so 24. So you take the 24 damage that this Spark Bolt is doing, and then it multiplies it times 5. That's pretty nice. And then not to mention the fact that they themselves have a little bit of crit chance on them. So it's nice to have a diversified damage. That's the reason I think it's important to have like that crit on there. Because even though our explosive damage is much higher than our projectile damage, if we run into an enemy that shrugs off explosion damage, maybe they're 100% resistant, maybe they're explosion immune, well, my projectile damage will hopefully also be so high that it insta-kills them anyways. Can you showcase the invisible stain mechanic? Just slap the oil with your heal and it should work. Just slap the oil with your heal. Wait, can you get to see the... Wait, you say invisible stain though. I didn't know it actually showed something. What was you want me to show? You're slippery? Oh, wait. How do we... Oh, it is pretty clear visual, right?
Baba Booey.
How long does it stay on you? Oh, there. Oh, that's cool. I guess that is a... Yeah, a good call, Duriel. I didn't think about actually running back and forth to slip. I was like, there is no visual. So right now, if I move left to right, you can see that the controls are pretty solid. What Durium was saying to show you guys is by putting the oil group together with the heal, whenever it hits my character, you don't see any visual, but when I go to control my character, you see that he's kind of slipping all over the place. This is why the crit on oil works, even if you don't put it in the same group. Like, let's say that I shot this at an enemy. Oil, Spark Bolt, and I shot it at an enemy like this guy. And it hits him. That guy now has an invisible oil stain that if I shoot this wand that has crit on oil, that will make it so that the crit on oil does crit. We tend to show that it's in the same group because I feel like it is much easier to follow that way whenever you're like, oh, here's the oil in this group. Here's the crit on oil working with this group. But you can actually have it in a separate wand. You can maybe just even apply it to just the spark trigger, apply it wherever. But that's what makes it crit. It's not necessarily the fact that you need to see, because most of the time you guys are used to seeing that when you have an oil stain or a blood stain, you see this above the enemy's head or your character's head, and you say, oh, that's what needs to happen so that the crit will work. When in reality, we don't even have oil in our world. Like, if you look, oil is currently diamond. But in a way, you can still see the stain still truly does exist, since by putting it together with my heal and trying to heal myself, I am clearly moving around as if I have an oil stain. So it ignores the fact that any kind of fungal shift changed the oil. It doesn't care. Pretty nice. All right, anyways, we're gonna put that up for now. Put this back. I like that. I'll have to remember that one, Durian. That was a good visual. Why is it invis though? Why not show it? That one maybe for the people who dug into the code maybe would understand what that's all about. Like is that meant to be a kind of a hidden mechanic? Is that their reasoning? Yeah, why not? Well, I guess because if you did show it, if you did show the stain like this, these are things that need, like I can wash off the bloody stain, right? Like I can wash it off like so. So they probably didn't want it to be something that could be like just washed off of you. And at the same time, the only other things that, I mean, there isn't really anything that is a stain. There are status effects, but maybe it would be weird having like an oil stain, but also an oil status effect. I don't know. You'd have to ask the devs. Maybe there's some logic there. Is it possible to wash off the invisible stain? Let's test it. Let's be thorough on this. I never thought it would be possible, but let's do a little bit of testing. I thought it was kind of just like a status effect that expires after a certain amount of time is always what I interpreted. But so if we move around like this, clearly we have tight controls. We hit ourselves with this. We have very slip. In fact, I'm running in place. We're running in place for a long time. Still running in place. There you go. Now I have my controls back. Okay. Now we're going to hit ourselves with the oil stain once again. Dip ourselves deep in water. And then, nope, still slipping all over the place. Yeah, it purely is something that I guess has to time out. Which is, you know, that makes sense. Wiki says you get some unwanted effects when stacking too many repelling capes. What could that be? At a certain point, I don't remember the amount, Latali or somebody will know, if you stack enough repelling capes, you break the stain system, and actually stains, I think, get like stuck on your character. Like you can get, oh, it's only 10? I actually thought it was going to be a much higher. Latali says it's 10. So 10 repelling capes, and you'll actually break the stain system, and stains can get stuck on your character. So if you have something on you that you need to wash off, it's just like you can't. It's not repelling at all. And I think the only way to get rid of it is maybe if you submerge yourself. I have no idea. Latali says it's one of the rare overflows in the game. What happens with the stains exactly? Because I've never actually tried to break the stains. Infinite duration, you can wash it off. Okay. Because the point of the repelling cape is to cut the duration down a ton, right? To go quickly. So I guess it just sets it forever rather than getting rid of it quickly. And then you'd have to submerge yourself. Some stains are really obnoxious too because they're like really clinging to you. So yeah, be careful. Basically, once you have, I think it's literally 2 or 3 stainless, or it's 2 or 3 repelling capes, I think is like the maximum value you get out of them. You really don't need many. Are you trying to scam believers using the event cutting the run unfinished because of yapping? We still have an hour. Look, okay, we'll lock in. Let's focus up. Let's show the chat getting the cursed halo. How quickly we're able to do it. Wait, I forget. Is Trick Greed? It's not. Trick Greed's not in the group. It's more blood. God damn it! I keep forgetting the more blood, more hatred. More blood, more hatred, vampirism, and that. I'll even grab vampirism if we come across it. There we go. There's more hatred. So now our morality is currently set at... it should be set at 0 because we grabbed Saving Grace, which put us at +1, and more hatred will put us at negative or -1 from the +1, so sending us back to 0. So now we have to get -3 more. We have an hour to do it, which is more than enough time. Chat's afraid for nothing. Explosion immunity. I will take explosion immunity so I can rotate the oil onto here. Oh wait, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I was gonna say we lost exploding corpses, but no, we didn't lose that. That's still hanging around. I don't think we gained from any more speed on that actually. We're not afraid. Just the yapping for 15-minute blocks started to get us a bit on edge. That kind of scared me. Oh, that really scared me. That bubble had some range on it, man, didn't it? Woo! Got me through the wall. How many times have you nearly died to poly this run? What? Me? Nearly dying to poly? 0. I chose to poly right there. What does stacking crit do? Once you're beyond 100% crit, any extra crit you add could be looked at as a damage modifier. So, for example, if you have a 50% chance to crit, it means like you only crit half the time. So it's not, you know, you don't know how much damage you're going to hit with. But if you have a 100% chance to crit, it means you will always do 5 times damage. If you have a 200, let's not even go to 200%. Let's just go to like a 150% chance to crit. So because 100% means guaranteed, that extra 50% is not a half chance. It's not like, oh, there's a half chance to do another 5 times damage. No, it's guaranteed. Once you're beyond 100%, everything is going to happen. So if 100% is 5 times damage, then 50% would be 2.5 times damage. So 150% should be 7.5 times damage increase. Like that. Yeah. Man still can't rally. I was just like, it was something worth talking about. So just think about, once you've managed to get a guaranteed crit setup, any crits you can add are really good for you. It becomes like a math problem because you can add on more spells and stuff or more modifiers to crit, but in a way, sometimes instead of adding more crit, you may want to add more damage modifiers because you need enough damage so that whenever you're multiplying it, it actually is significant. Oh, vampirism. Thank you, chat, for paying attention. I heard you screaming. Vampirism is a negative morality perk. So that means we're going to lose a chunk of health, which kind of sucks. But at least we get -1 to our morality. So now we are at -1 total, I think, right? That means we need -2. We need -2 more. It's too bad your empty promises don't stack to give you a red halo. Dunkbot 2.0 apotheosis showing up on time. What? In Shankbo, earlier I was talking about how awesome you were creating DunkTales, and now I see you in there talking shit. You've turned to the dark side. This is what happens whenever you let the weebs into your community. What does negative morale do? You'll see in -2 more. It's purely a cosmetic thing. I don't think there is anything else behind the scenes. I don't know, maybe Latali knows of some top secret morality stuff that goes on, but nothing that I really ever has an impact on my run. We're going for a cosmetic change. That's why we're trying to get the negative morale. Ooh, look at this. An ad trigger. You don't say. Fire and holy resistances as well. What's this? What's this now? What's this about fire and holy resistances? The pathetic Halo perks? Yeah. They should do something more with the transformations. That would be one of my big suggestions to the devs for... Because I think one of the things is whenever you're hearing suggestions for a game like Noita as a dev, it's probably a little scary because you're like, hey, I mean, obviously people love our game. We don't want to, like, risk ruining it, you know? Because sometimes you're like, oh, make the spark bolt do 100 damage. Like, this would totally change the way the early game works. Like, this was fucked with stuff so much. But if you were to mess with the transformations to give different benefits, that's clearly only going to affect the ultra late game stuff. It shouldn't have a large impact on things. It's just more fun for the tryhards.
My company while I was waiting. Now it's time to watch Winning Team, the European femboys. All the luck to yours, Texan Dairy Queens.
Dude, Veldak You got ratted out earlier. I was yelling. I said, "Where is Veldak? Where is he?" You got snitched on. Sneck linked a clip where I saw you talking shit in his chat. I saw it. Did I just... Wait, why'd you scream? Oh, fuck. +1 morality. Chat, that's your fault. Why didn't you scream more? To warn me. No, it's my fault. My bad, my bad, my bad. All right, we're back at 0. Can you die to lose it? Now that's a great question. I actually don't know on that one. That's a really good question. Does dying affect the morality? Because you'll lose the extra life. You don't really lose it, it just becomes marked out, so... I wouldn't be surprised if you don't. Went to check the numbers. The Dark Halo is 0.1 times fire and holy resistance. Oh, that's what Test 60 was talking about. You mean 0.9. Yeah, you mean like wait. You're saying it does 10% less damage is what you're saying, right? Yes, yeah. And that's what I mean by they need a rework, because all this trouble to get 10% fire and holy resistance, that's crazy. And like doing all the spider leg stuff for what is it? Like a slight increase in movement. I mean, it's some silly things. They gotta make better reasons for those. You know what? I'm actually gonna go with phasing. I want that. 1.5% more movement speed for the leggy bonanza. Hell yeah. Wait, is it really 1.5%? That seems too low. I think you're just memeing, right? Better not be the actual number. You don't need additional reason to go leggy. They're reward enough. No, they are not. Hell no. Pause and check the wiki. No. Hey, there we go. Exploding corpses, that's a -1. So now we're back at -1 total. Like +1, -1, +1, -1. When you're going through parallel worlds, why not pick up the tower wands when you're there? You could. I mean, they're obviously better than many of the wands that I currently have. But also, we just don't have much of a reason for it. We're already kind of in our super OP mode. Nothing really surviving what we are throwing out. More blood. That was another -1. So now we're at -2. Right? Correct? So we should only be one more negative morality thing, and we're good to go. What's a generally bad mutation that under certain circumstances becomes overpowered? So I think it is the mushroom heal up. Yeah, good call. I think it's the mushroom mutation gives you explosion resistance. And I think if you have already set your resistance to like 0 or like 100%, I mean, then maybe that could push it into the positive, so then explosions could heal you. Maybe there's something goofy with that. But I don't know why you wouldn't just keep using the weakening curse to then set it positive. So I don't even know if the mushrooms could. But there may be a thing there where technically it's some goofy shit that you could pull off, but I don't know if it would be necessary. So you only need exploding corpses or more blood or more hatred to finish this run. Try losing your extra life now. Let me think. How are we gonna outweigh this damage? Oil and the damage. I have explosion immunity now. I can't crit myself. We'll be fine, right? Let's try this out. Wait, how am I... Do I not have enough damage to offset? Oh, fuck. There you go. Get rid of this for the moment. It's still... Oh, it took a little bit of damage. Okay. Hold on, let me get this up correctly. We burned our extra life.
Glad that's over with.
Alright, saving grace saved me. I have an extra life. We used our extra life. We did not get the halo. The dream is dead. Oh god. I posted this like 5 minutes ago. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power, man. We learned
Well,
something.
gentlemen, it seems we have a dumbass among us.
It seems we have a dumbass. Don't worry, don't worry. Everything's just fine.
I agree. Knowledge is power. Do you want to try sticking a fork in a toaster to see what happens?
I've already acquired that knowledge. It shocks you. Not electrocution. Shocking. Write that down. It's gonna be on the final. I learned about that later today. Well, I guess you could get electrocuted. Depends on how much you commit to the fork in the toaster. Alright, here we go. Now, we have the piercing shot set up in such a way that if it was over here, whenever it hits us, it actually hurts us for a moment and then it heals us. By putting the piercing after the towel, it applies the piercing twice. So if you have 2 piercings, each one minus 15, then that means that this 30 damage deadly heal will now do 0 damage because of the double piercing. So then we can just infinitely heal without fear of it killing us. Hey, knowledge is power. Write that down, chat. Minus 2 hours. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. We have 45 minutes to find 1 perk. I mean, come on. What kind of noob do you think I am? Don't answer that. More blood. Halo? Online? This is where you say I was here? Actually, let me get the stain off my character. Get off me. There you go. There's the red halo. And yes, if I grab another positive perk that's like +1, the halo will disappear. In fact, we've done a run where we've gotten the red halo and then grabbed enough perks to get the red halo to go away and then got the gold or the yellow halo all in the same run. You can do that. Is it possible to get the red halo just with just good perks, or are there other ways around, aka fungal shifting the color? Could it be fun? Could be a fun run. I've actually never heard of fungal shifting the color of the red halo, but I don't think that sounds that crazy. It could be a thing. I'm not sure. Can you explain what you're doing right now? Okay, so we've already done our 10 fungal shifts that we had to do for today's challenge. We've gathered the 8 orbs that we need for today's challenge, and we have killed 4 unique bosses. We need to kill 5. We have 1 remaining. And then before we killed that last boss, we went and did a little bit of a side quest, which is get the red halo to appear over the character, which was you have to grab these negative perks, negative morality perks. If you want to see the image that shows all that stuff, you can always type !pillar, !pillar, and I guess I'll type it for you because maybe you're struggling to spell it over there. And at the top left, there's all these images that show you the different achievements. We were specifically going for the halo transformation, the negative one. Alright, so we need to kill that one final boss. So what we can do is we can jump in the portal. This is going to take us back to the main world because we were in a parallel world. Keep that in mind. And now that we're back in the main world, we just sneak our way down to the boss area. Could have done it in a more safe way, but oh well. Run over here. And there's the boss. 8 orb boss shouldn't be too bad. Start the fight. DunkBot 2.0 solving world hunger by removing the hunger. Or the hungry people. No, it's not gonna murder people, alright? I don't think.
Is this the 6th boss?
No, this is the 5th boss. Boss number 5. Thank you, motherfucker. Yeah, we didn't really add any damage, and there's not really much reason to have the explosion stuff on there. If you wanted to kill them really quick, you would do, let's see, 5 or 6. There you go. Something like that. Obviously, our wand's a little bit scuffed right now. In fact, it probably just would have been faster to leave the 6 cast on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add a heavy. It's because the wands, I just realized the wand stats are kind of shit. I never fixed them. But yeah, that would have shredded the boss much quicker. We wouldn't have had to wait so long. We're done with that. Got that. Don't worry, I'm not going to lock in the win where peasants lock in the win. I'm not a disgusting animal. Dunk, you're crazy. You're just tanking a 14-hour stream with a competitive event on the back of it. Competitive? I mean, this one's already in the bag, my friend. This one's already in the bag, Alias. What do you mean competitive coming in here? Adorable. Alias, they brought you out of the retirement home to participate in this event. Me? I've always been here. We'll see. All right. We'll see, Alias. We'll see. If you need any help on how to use a spark trigger, send me a DM. I can help you out, man. Even though you're on the opponent team, the opposing team, I got your back. Always been in the retirement home? No, I mean, I've always been in the Noita world. Alias, he was a diehard Noita player. If you guys don't know, Alias is one of the original Noita scientists that the community has built its knowledge off of. He's died a frog. Oh, wait, what? You guys actually remembered? That's insane. That's actually insane. If you're curious, there was a joke earlier about dying to a frog, and I said if you remember by the end of the run, because I was like, they're not going to remember in like 7 hours. Apparently they remember. Frog? Froge? Yeah, Alias is one of the OGs. He's like, there better be frogs that can spawn in here. I'm pretty sure they can. We'll find out.
Please ask your mom to order Monster or something from Wand-Mart. Don't make Yoke carry this alone, Dunk.
Wait, what? I'll be just fine. Don't underestimate me. If Dunk has one thing, it's stamina. Alias me have spent some time alone. He knows. He knows. Playing Noita, you guys. Come on, don't be weird. Don't be weird. You missed it? Up to the right? Okay, got it. Hold up. I gotta be able. I can't see! I'm blind! I'm blind! But yes, what I was saying about Alias, he's an OG Noita player. Like, he's really old school. In the very early days, I mean, Alias joined Noita within just a couple months of it coming out. And he's one of those people that really loved doing some of the insane shit. Back before there were that many people doing insane shit. And these days, pretty much most of the Noita community is insane shit because, you know, a lot of people like myself ran out of basic stuff to do because I've done everything there's to do. But Alias was speed running to the insane runs in Noita. Probably one of the first to do it, if not the first. Okay, where was this frog at? Did you lie to me? It died? Don't you lie to me. There was a frog, but it died. Oh, I know you're lying. The wolf ate it. It was on stream. I don't believe it. It was there. Oh shit, almost just... There's a leggy chest. You saw it again? How are you guys seeing this frog? The fuck are you talking about?
Do it, 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 do it.
We died to the frog! We died to the frog because what you didn't see, hold on, I'm an elite Noita player, I can explain what happened there. The frog called in a hit to the polymage and said, hey, fuck that guy up. And so the polymage polyed me, which led to me dying, but it was still the frog that made it happen. You know what I mean? Like, it was because of the frog that I died. Simple logic.
We died to the frog in that mage's pants.
There was a frog in his pants? Is that a frog in your pants? You're just happy to see me? Is that what, is that what I'm supposed to say to the mage, the polymage? Meatbat Games just posted a new update. Oh, wait, what? Let me see. Good shit, Lasias, good shit. Where is it? Recently been prototyping physics-related bullet effects. Here's a bullet that removes gravity from its hit target. What other physics effects can you think of? All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, shit. Okay. It's looking pretty neat. That is pretty cool. Is that a Noita mod? No, this is a game that's being made on a completely new engine that is heavily inspired by Noita. They're doing it, every pixel is simulated and making a game that is going to have apparently strong flavors of Noita in it. So we'll see what the finished product looks like, but it's been really cool following their journey. Have you signed up? I forgot to sign up for the playtest. I still got to do it. But if anybody's curious in following the development of this game, like we are, because they post updates decently regularly. I mean, like you'll see, like every week or two, they'll post something new to slurp up, and I mean, it looks. There's tons of stuff to look at, but yeah, it's !meatbat, just like Evil Moo just typed in the chat. !meatbat will give you a link to their website. That is the name of their studio, and they also that's where you can get to the Discord and everything from here, and you can see some GIFs, which I think I've seen all the GIFs. I don't know. I don't like stare at it like that regularly, so they could always slip a new one in there, which I end up, you know, not realizing is a new GIF, but they all look like ones I've seen before. Lock in the bet, open shop. All right, let's lock it in first.
I won.
That was not a loss. We got a win. Do you know? Listen, you may be new to Noita. Maybe that's why you're confused. This is the winning screen. Right here. What? Well, look, give it a moment. See where it says game completed? This means that you won. And if you look, we just got another win added to our total wins. We are now at 2,682. As we climb closer to our next Noita event, I'll let you guys know whenever it's getting very close what the event is going to be for win number 2,700. But we got a little bit of time. We got some time to spare. Here's the frog you missed. Let me see these lies. Let me see these lies. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I did not see it again. You just saw it? What? Where? It's on the path in the... It's on the right in the path you dug up. Okay, so... In the path I dug up... Oh my god, it's like blurry. It's like... Okay, first off, I am colorblind, so don't even start with me. But that one, like, is a blur to me. Bro was chilling. It was there. I wonder if he died. On the way, like, we'll never know. Bald people can't see it? What are you talking about? One last look at the true group of winners. Team Dunk and 3 noobs. Hey, mods, turn that shit off. Find out who played that, hunt them down, ban them, but then unban them to give them hope so that you can reban them. I see you, Twist. I know what you're doing. Don't think that you're sneaky. No, not hump them down. Well, consensually. Consensually. Did you win? I just got back. I won where it matters. Right here. Right here.
My perk!
All the other stuff we don't know. The math was too complicated. They couldn't find out who really won first place, but we won right here. In our hearts. Exactly.
No attraction, no game, no race.
I am gonna have some unpaid leave from work in the upcoming months, but while my budget still allows it, you definitely deserve all of the love
Dude,
DNK love.
Bayhue, I appreciate you, but make sure you treat yourself as well. It's the weekend. There's great games coming out. Everybody's hyping up like Slay the Spire 2, Path of Exile got like a new season going on. Make sure you treat yourself. Do some good gaming over the next couple days. Relax, enjoy life, and I'll be back in a couple of days, okay? I'm not gonna be streaming tonight because I mean the next stream would be in like 3 hours and that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna be gone for a couple days. I'll be back Tuesday night. I think I may be finishing Dark Souls 2 on Tuesday night. So another variety game may be coming up soon. But yeah, whenever you're relaxing and you're doing some good gaming over the next couple days, just make sure this image pops up in your mind because that truly will bring you happiness. You'll be like, that I witnessed a god gamer in his natural habitat. The fact that you coexisted at the same time as on Earth, as this elite team of gamers, that's something to be proud of. Thanks for the awesome stream chat. Thanks for all the love. Thank you for the insane generosity. You guys are too kind. And shout out again to my teammates. They were very enjoyable to have as teammates. Hypnos, Light My Violet, and of course Yolksy. They were really fun teammates. I enjoyed having them as partners. It was good stuff. Made for a fun event because you never want to have like a teammate where you're just like the whole time you're just kind of like kill. No, it was tons of fun. They made it a very enjoyable event, and QZ did a great job at organizing stuff. And he was really creative with his ideas too. He's very creative. All right, so I'm gonna send you guys over to QZ. Let's see what's happening.
We were just like, it was just like a vague, we'll get to it.
All right, they're doing interviews over there. They're doing interviews. So I'm going to send you guys over to them. If you want to see more Noita talk, more of them talking about how the event went, how many points everybody got, I'm sending you guys over there. Make sure you show QZ some love. I got to make sure the raid's going off. I'll make sure I see you guys showing the birthday love to my brother. It's funny that all you guys are aware of it, all because I was like, I have to leave because my brother's birthday, and now it's like, well, I didn't have to leave, and but chat did wish, a lot of people in chat did wish him a happy birthday, so I'll let them know. I'll let them know that the chat wishes him love, and also says, where the hell is he? Why hasn't he played Noita in forever? I'll say happy birthday, and then I'll slap him, and I'll say that's from chat. They're disappointed in you. You should be playing more Noita, sir. Gotta support the milk mob. Exactly. Gotta bring the milk mob back to Noita. He's been gone too long. Ask him why he got rescheduled. I'll find out. I'll find out if it actually is real. If there was actually, or if he had watched the stream. I'll be able to find out. I'll let you guys know next stream. So like I said, I'll be gone for a couple days. I'll see you guys Tuesday night though. Tuesday night here in Texas for more Dark Souls 2, and then the rest of the week lots of Noita. So thanks for the awesome day. Thanks for just taking part in a very different stream from my usual, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.